Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gargano Show!
Live from the Xfinity studio. Well, good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley. I feel like Pacino. I'm sorry. I feel like, I know it's been done a million times. You know, just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. I feel that way because the Sixers last night, can I tell you, I just love the pick. I love it. I did not think Philon would be there. I love the pick. I think it's an excellent pick. And I'm starting to really like Gansey. Oh, no. I'm starting to like him a lot. This is not good. I think he's a guy that likes ball, that just wants it. He's just about basketball. He's actually everything I would want in a GM. And not all about these analytics and all this other drama and nonsense and everything else. He just is a hoop guy. I love that. Absolutely love it. And I think Philon is the smart pick. Labaron. Like, here's the thing. You know you needed guards. Like, I get people go, oh, it's another small guard. But here's the difference. He's a lead guard, all right? The kid knows how to handle and run the point. You don't have that. That's just not what it is. You don't have it. Like, you know, Grimes wasn't in. And by the way, he just takes Grimes play. I got no interest in keeping Quentin Grimes. You know I don't like him. Out. Get out. I got this kid. I love this kid. I think this kid's a baller. I think he's got ceiling. I think the kid is, and actually it's something you need. You need a lead guard to play with Maxey and Edgecombe. Yeah, you're a little small, but so what? It's a guards league. And you got, you know, like potentially the kid, you know, he plays the role. You basically traded him for McCain and
working on a
I
stroke.
would trade him for McCain straight up.
Philon spins,
I would trade McCain for him straight up. Because here's the thing he does. That McCain is a nice player. Like, he really is. We saw it all throughout the playoffs. He's in a perfect spot. In an OKC with a big rotation. Come in, give you offense. That's what he does. This kid actually runs the point. He actually commands the ball. He can run your offense. You can't get
Philon with 8 on the shot clock.
Right?
He looks at
So
the clock.
this kid can run the offense. Maxey belongs on the ball. Like, in my vision,
and a bucket.
I can see the three of them on the floor together. And I don't mind
a little bit like Alabama on that possession.
In that spot.
Well, it's a great time to shoot the three.
Super athletic.
Step back.
The kid made himself into a good shooter. He shot, 40% from three. I love this pick. I do. I think it's a great. I didn't think he'd be available. And of course, when Sinak is there, and I'm like, all right, and Carr's there, and I'm like, all right, who are they going to go? The fact that they took Philon, I think was smart. I just think it was a smart move because there's at worst, he's a backup point guard in the NBA, which you need. That's at worst. At best, there's a ceiling, and he becomes a legitimate point that you could start. So I thought it was great. I was excited about it, and I love listening to Gansey. I think Gansey's I think he's smart. I think he's got his head all right. That's the kind of guy I want. Let's just forget about fanfare. He's like, we need help at all 5 positions. Amen. This isn't about getting into the mix next year or anything like that. They're like years away from winning a title, right? Like, Just give me like pieces, and let's slowly put the pieces together while at some point you can get out of the George Embiid stuff. But I like it. Again, the kid can play. He can play, man. It's a good pick. It really is. Shocked me because I was like, wow. Like when he took it, I thought the easy pick is Sinak, right? Like that's the easy pick. But the real truth of the matter is you need a lead guard. And you don't have one. Like that was a problem. That you got to go sign, what's his face, the kid from Phoenix, to 10-day contracts and all that other stuff. Like you're looking, you needed no lead guard. You get rid of Grimes. This is good. The Sixers, I can't believe it. What a night last night. So the Sixers get it like out of the box pick that falls to them, and the Phils with a dramatic comeback last night, down to their last strike, basically, right? Marsh, they score 8 runs with 2 outs. Marsh, what a year he's having. I got to celebrate him because I did not expect anything like this at all. That was his clutch. Listen, Nats bullpen is trash. We know that. But to come back and score 8 with 2 outs after giving up the lead, that was a big deal, man. That was a big deal. They gave up the home run, and next thing you know, Kirkering gives it up, and I thought that was I thought that was a wrap. And they come up with the 8th. They're down to, I guess Marsh has a strike on them and goes and ties the game, and then they go on and win it. Good game for the Fightins. Good morning, VG.
What's up, buddy? Let's go. Glad to see you back. I knew you'd come back. I knew it. Didn't take long at all. Here he is. Play the song. Let's go.
I actually like the pick. I'm not going to play the song.
We're
not playing songs.
Yeah, let's dance. Let's sing.
We're not dancing. We're not singing. It's work time. All right? There's no celebration.
Man, I wish we had an over and under on how long this out would have been.
There is. I know, man. I thought about it last night. When they took him, I was like, that's a really good pick. Like like that's a good pick.
Well, you've been complaining about the lead guard for months. As soon as they did it, I was like, he's back. I know he's back. They got his boy.
I know. I didn't think Philon would fall to him. And
I'm surprised he did. I mean, the knock is just his size and athleticism.
You
watch him play.
Like, he doesn't look like the kid looks like a ball. Like, the kid can play.
Yeah.
Like the kid doesn't look like, all right, he's 6'2.5". He's not big.
It's fine.
I don't care.
I'm good with that.
Right.
He's not 5'11".
Right. Yeah. Like the kid can play. How many times do we see knock on guards and undersized guards, an inch or two? None of it. It's all these metrics. These metrics are false gods.
Yes.
When you worship the metric, you worship a false god.
I agree with that.
All right. So give me a kid's a basketball player. The kid can ball out.
I love Gansey. He basically said, hey, if you didn't notice in the playoffs, if you're too busy writing plays about little miniature basketball players, they didn't have enough guard depth in the playoff. This will help. It's like, perfect. Thank you. And he's better than McCain. Not right now. McCain's got a better shot, but he's the best ball handler in the draft. And when you watch him dribble, it's ridiculous.
Well, they're different style of players, right? Like, right. So when I talk about McCain's fit it's a right fit to be in OKC, right? Like, come in, give you some offense, play that role, right? He's better than Isaiah Joe, plays that role, he can shoot the ball. This is a different type of player, right? This is a true lead guard that needs the ball, that's going to have the ball in his hands and kind of work your offense.
Yeah, it really complements Maxey and VJ.
Right, like
he's a perfect compliment.
Like that's the guy you need.
And
like as much as I was like bemoaning the McCain trade, the idea of it, You needed a lead guard. So I like this kid. And I think he's got a ceiling that other kids don't have. Like he's got even McCain, like I think there's a ceiling to what McCain can give you. I think I
agree with that.
There's just so much he's going to give you. Where this kid's got a pretty, I think, a wide open ceiling.
I would agree with that. And you could see.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I think at least there's a lot of upside there.
I think what's indicative, too, is his improvement from year 1 to year 2. So the kid's putting the work in. He improved in every aspect offensively of his game. 3-point shooting, assist, everything. And he plays in, listen, Nate Oates' program in Alabama, it's hard to win at the NCAA because you don't have the consistent shooters. But it's basically a minor league NBA team.
Yes.
They're space and pace.
Yes.
All they want is threes, pick and rolls for dunks, and that's it. There's no mid-range shot. So he's playing NBA basketball.
Yes.
And he's got the 0.5-second rule, which is like you got to make a decision within 0.5 seconds to get the ball.
I know.
So, like, it fits. Like, you've seen him work at this style of play, and it works.
I can tell you, dude, I love it, man. There's very few 22 when you draft 22nd.
Yeah.
In this league, now this is an extraordinarily deeper draft than usual.
Mm-hmm.
But normally I never get excited. You know, you're picking in the 20s, you know, so be it. But this one got me fired up, man. This one got me fired up.
No, X-Men trying to bring us down to earth, being like, the kid's 176 pounds wet. Who's he guarding? Yes, defensively, that's a knock on him.
Last year, listen, I know defensively last year it was a problem.
Yeah.
He took on so much offensively.
That's what Gansey had touched on that.
He did. He took on a ton offensively, and he's young. He's going to fill out.
He's going to put on 10, 15 pounds at least.
That's what happens. You know, like I can't nitpick like that. Like 22, he shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Right. Like, so
most people had him going by 15.
Right. Like if he's a little bit bigger or everything else, there's no way he's there. So X-Man, I got to tell you, I'm on the other side of it, man. I'm not nitpicking.
Yeah, we got Yo Dude saying he's an average passer best. I think he's got better than average vision. He's not an elite passer right now, but he's got better vision. He put up he gave almost 6 assists a game last year.
Nah, listen, I disagree. I think you're judging him too harshly. He shouldn't have been there. I mean, I'm
like
telling
right away. I think you touched on it. Right away. He can lead your second unit. Like that's what he comes in and does. That's the worst.
That's the minimum.
Yes.
The worst you're going to get is that.
Yeah. Right.
Who's the kid they signed again for $1 million? The kid they played for the Suns. The point guard.
I don't know.
Oh my God!
You're asking me if you don't remember. You're asking me to remember.
I just forget his name. No, they brought him in at the end of the year because they needed another guard.
I don't know, dude.
Oh my God, dude, your head. You're
saying I'm useless and you can't remember.
But no, I just forgot his name.
Kelly Oubre.
No, I forgot his name. Who was? Look at the chat. The chat knows more. I got to get the chat.
Help us, chat. Help us, chat.
Who am I thinking of? He played for the Suns. He was here last year or 2 years ago.
Cameron Payne.
Thank you, Campaign.
Yeah, he's better.
Thank you. How did you not remember? Like I just forgot his name. So they were so stuck about someone running the offense that they got to go like in garbage cans in the back of the alley looking for point guards.
Yeah,
I mean you said it.
Just watch him dribble.
Thanks,
the handle's ridiculous.
Campaign. How many times do I say you gotta have a lead guard?
Yeah,
you gotta have a lead guard. Gotta have a lead guard. It's why I love Morton Harper, right? You gotta have a lead guard. I love the league. This league, and Brunson shows you need someone that could be the lead guard, right? And with Maxey, it's too much for him, right? Like he's better off ball.
And he's a perfect complement for VJ because VJ's still working on his handle. It's not
right.
where it needs to be.
Right. No, it's a good. I'm surprised. I think people would be.
It was wild.
Into it.
I was here for the draft party. Great night with some great Sixer diehards, and then I went out to the local pub to watch the end of the draft. And everybody, I went around and was polling people. There was no consensus on who they wanted, and no one picked Philon. It was wild. There's a lot of who's the kid from Baylor, Cameron Carr.
Yeah,
a lot of Carr talk.
Well, Carr and
a lot of the North Carolina guy, which I didn't want any piece of, the center.
Listen, in the end, right? No, I didn't think the fine line would be there. Like when he was drifting, I'm like, I wonder if they would do it.
Yeah, it was at Jay Billis' top best of for like 8 picks. I felt like it was just sitting there.
Yeah. No, it's like that's what I'm hoping. I'm curious why the chat.
Chad mostly is into it. I'm just picking out a couple, trying to bring us down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, listen, I'm not telling you, they got, SGA, right? Like, but I think the kids completely surpassed my expectations for this draft. Like, at 22. I was like fine with C-Mac. I know he went to Boston right away. I was like, oh my God, he went to the Celtics.
I saw my man Zuby go right after Philon went. I was like, oh man, they jumped on that.
Yeah, I mean, but again, like I got what you were saying about Zuby, but I just think you need, like more higher upside guys.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? At positions, and again, this is a need that they have. Like they have no lead guard, none.
Yeah, he contributes right away. If they played tomorrow, he's 6th or 7th in the rotation, and he's good. So you can't
right, and you get rid of Grimes, like
yeah.
like if I like.
Kyle Lowry, you don't
right. Like I know how many times you gonna bring. Like that's why Morey was the worst. He would think about his
Kyle Lowry, but come on,
think about his roster, right? Like think about his rosters. Like they were so bad, so thin. Ew, they were horrible.
I like Gansey. He's about mentality. His kid's got an edge.
Yes.
He's got the mentality. It's like, all right, let's go.
Yes,
I forgive the mush. The no-hit mush, I forgive.
I gotta tell you, I can't believe I'm like
Gaga for Gansey.
I actually like Gansey a lot, man. Oh my God, I'm shocked.
Let's get another tattoo. Get one on the other arm.
I can't. I'm actually surprised. This is it's becoming a good week, right?
This is amazing. Well, people think I slipped you gummies to make you this happy about the pick.
I know, dude. Listen, I didn't even want to talk about that. Like, really, like, I was so ambivalent to the draft.
Yeah.
Like, I watched it because I love drafts. But I was ambivalent until it happens. And I was guarding myself from Gansey going, all right,
Yeah.
And I see every time he speaks, I like what he says.
Yeah, he sounds competent.
Right.
And
like, that's the thing. There is something about, listen, in this town, we go overboard with press conferences and all that stuff.
No.
Right? Like, that's what we do. We go over. I used to try to tell him all the time about, like, Andy's press conference. Like, I don't know why it bothers people so much. Like, he's just not going to say anything. Like, he's going to.
He really didn't understand why it drove people crazy.
Yeah, but if you look at it from his perspective, what do you want him to do? Like, it's my job. I got to do a better job. Like, he's never going to throw his players under the bus. Like, he knew, I'm going in circles here, but if you remember that back in the day, coaches would rip players publicly.
Sure.
Right?
Sure. We know Buddy Ryan would just call out numbers.
Right. And like he would destroy players. And that was like the culture of football.
Mm-hmm.
Culture of sports in general. I'll never forget, covering sports back then where guys with baseball and managers would rip their teams and people loved it. But here's the thing. Andy knew something. That this generation of player does not respond to that.
Right.
They don't respond to the torch
to
sweat.
Public shaming?
Right. They just don't. Nobody responds to that. Nobody likes it. Fans love it.
Yes.
But the players don't respond. And so by Andy doing that was like, I appreciated that. And it goes back to the press conference, like when you speak. If you just sound like you make sense, it works. Like
without being condescending.
Right.
Like Gansey's not kind of
No.
sending at all.
That's why I like him.
Yes.
Like, I like Gansey. Like, I'm like, I like this dude.
Yeah. I want to go have a beer with Gansey.
Like, he's not, quirky. Like, the eel was just weird, right?
Eel stinks.
Right? The eel, and listen, I bought into the eel left and right. I wanted to buy into the eel. I wanted to buy into the mystique.
Yeah.
That he's a dude that is like on the spectrum brilliant.
Yes.
But a weird personality.
Right.
But instead, he was just bad.
Weird. He's just weird.
Yeah.
That's all he is.
Just weird.
Yeah.
There was no genius
That
behind
the emperor clothes or whatever.
The emperor wears no clothes.
Yeah, that's him, right?
There's no genius behind it.
No, we bought it.
Just weirdness.
He's a
But I get, like,
he's a hype man.
but that's what but listen, that makes sense, right? Like, if you see a guy that strange, you go, well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
He's got to have something.
He's making this much bag. People have expected.
I mean, you got to have something.
Nah.
Turn out, just a weirdo. Like,
yes.
Just a weirdo,
Right,
which
weirdo
is
shit.
fine.
Yeah.
God bless. The world needs weird. It makes the world go around. It's interesting. But he was not a good GM. This dude is just like a dude, and you listen to him and you go, all right, like, this guy's knows ball, all right?
Yeah.
Like, he really knows ball. Like, you remember the whole idea about, like, Moneyball and all those analytics guys that didn't watch the game?
Mm-hmm.
They just look at the numbers and don't watch the game?
Mm-hmm.
That was the problem with this whole revolution of sport. Like, those people didn't understand the game.
Right. I know.
That was their whole, like, it was all fallacy. They tried to flip it like, I don't need that. The true genius is in the numbers.
Right. Like my friend of the show, Johnny Goodtimes, he was all about, look what the A's and the Rays do. It's like, what did they win? They won nothing.
They won nothing.
Nothing.
Uh-uh.
It came and went without any championships.
Right. It's bogus.
Yeah.
It was just selling a different type of tonic that was, the carpetbagger in the town selling the fake tonic.
Right.
That's all the analytic world was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's bogus. This guy just goes, I'm just a basketball guy.
Eddie Wright giving us, Gansey's been here 2 weeks. This is good 2 weeks. You make good first impressions on people, you can tell.
I agree. It's only been 2 weeks. And I'm not telling you that, like, I've got him on a pedestal, like, or I got him on the logo like Jerry West, all right? I'm not doing that. But could I be pleasantly surprised, though? Like, that's the thing.
Eddie Wright said he's going, yeah, that all sounds fair and good, Randy. There's an inner chat, but I'm not going to be saying how much I like Gansey when he's been here for a pee and a poop.
Okay. He's one of the funniest people ever. Eddie Wright. A pee and a poop.
I mean, I cleaned it up a little bit.
I know. I got that. But it sounds even better when you say it. I get it. But again, this is all we have to go for. Like, here's the thing. Think about public press conferences and, like, just forget about press conference and the grand thing of it. Think about just guys, executives when they talk, coaches when they talk, right? Like, who knows what's up.
Well, you can tell people who are worried about how they're coming off. People are trying to come off a certain way. And then there's people who are just themselves.
Right.
And Gansey comes off as a guy who's just being himself.
Right.
This is what I know. This is what we wanted to do. He was even honest about, like, I just came into this. This was a little overwhelming. Jameer Nelson, some other people really did the legwork on this. I just got here. Like, he's not trying to be the smartest guy in the room.
Yes. I appreciate that. Like, you're not trying to be deep. You're not talking about growing a garden.
Right.
It's
It's like, hey, the kid's got edge. We can play. We like what yeah, right.
Like, think about Nick for a second, right? Like, I believe that Sirianni is a good CEO coach, right? Like, because players respond to him, and I think that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Now, that he's not the X and O guy, right? Like, and that's the only thing that has always bothered me about him. If you come from that side of the ball, I need you to be like the X and O guy. Like, I need you to fix this thing, fix stuff, and I need you to create stuff. Like, I just need answers. Like, I need to know that you're competent.
Yeah, an answer that makes sense. That
right?
Not like,
and all I'm saying, and I know it's been a couple of weeks, but every time I hear the guy talk, I go, yeah, I agree. I don't cringe.
No.
And I go, I shake my head and I go, that makes basketball sense. I just want you to make baseball sense, football sense, hockey sense. That's what I want. That's common sense.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and
how you win.
I'm a nitpicker of press conferences. I listen to every word, and I can't pick anything he said so far. He's been good.
That's it. That's it.
You know, what wasn't great? I just have to bring this up before we move on with the show. Julie, if you can find this picture I slacked over, we got to come to the great draft party. Great people here. The show's going.
Celebrys, I saw the
Celebrys,
pies.
fantastic. Like a stack. There was like 30 of them.
The Celebrys pizzas,
Oh,
one of the great pizzas in Philadelphia.
they kicked it out of the park with the pies last night. So I opened the fridge. I'm at the Philadelphia 76ers draft party at PHLY. I opened the fridge to grab a beer. And what do I see in there staring at me? We got a bunch of New York Brooklyn Pilsners. Brooklyn Pilsners. After we just saw the Knicks win. This is our man Todd. Todd, what is this? He owned it. He's like, I get it. It's a violation. The Philadelphia draft party with a Brooklyn Pilsner.
Todd!
There were some Philly Pale Ales in
No,
there.
bro.
Fair. I don't even. Does he drink beer though? He probably doesn't drink beer.
Yeah, but you
No.
can't get Brooklyn.
No, I know.
I'm like, that's horrible.
I
We
know.
just dealt with the Knicks.
I know.
Yards down the street.
I know. I was trying to help him out, but
Oh, my God.
Little party foul. Party violation.
Earth to Todd.
He's not coming out. He's got his door open, too. He's not coming out.
Oh, my God. That's horrible.
What's next for the Flyers party? Well, thank God it's at Yards, and they'll handle it. Otherwise,
thank God.
we'll have some Carolina
Yeah,
coolers.
Carolina Coors. Yeah, right. Like, stop. Oh, my God. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. That's just awful. All right. We got to take a quick TO. You know who's joining us? He's been on a worldwide vacation in between his worldwide travels. Because he, too, like Baldy, is going to Indonesia and Bali. The Brain's about to head on a 3-week or 4-week excursion.
What? Oh, I can't hear about this.
Yeah, it's his honeymoon.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Yo, cuz. Yo, cuz.
It's still not a Philly Pale Ale. He just
Cuz,
destroyed a light.
Cuz. Cuz, you're a mess. What are you doing, man?
Cheers to a non-New York beer.
Are you Brooklyn Lager?
Pilsner. It's a good beer, and I like
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, but. Oh, yeah, we had no other
It's
choice.
beer. You're going to give a bunch of
yeah.
fans
Sorry.
free beer.
Yeah.
They're going to drink it. Brother, come on, man. My God. Listen, dude. I got to teach you.
NHL draft Friday night. Nothing but yards. In
Yeah.
your brewery. Be there.
Yeah, Yards.
My God. All right. We got to take a quick TO. Come back. Brain.
All right, let's hear about these trip plans. What he thinks about the Sixers.
Well, I'm going to talk some ball with him futures. This is his time of the year, and I love this Eagles defense, right?
Oh,
So like I don't want to hear
about about Philon again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm all Philoned up, man.
Calling Philly, someone had called him a Philly Philon.
Oh, Philon, like Philon, like just the way we can do the PH.
Yeah.
Eddie, you draft a kid with a PH in 2026. All right, I love him already.
We also had a Labaron growing up. 1985 white Labaron.
Oh, LeBaron.
Nice car.
Not LeBron. All right,
Oh, yeah.
because we'll mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's think.
Philon. You know it's going to happen soon.
yeah. Is that Pylon?
Pylon, yes.
All right, let's talk about some of our friends, shall we? Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app extravaganza. Soccer extravaganza. All kinds of stuff happening on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. My man, Yesterday,
Tough day yesterday.
the guys came down.
1-2, 1-2. Yeah.
Well, Croatia, you guys lost Croatia? Or England. What happened to England?
Ugh.
Stan was here. They couldn't do anything.
Ghana should be banned from all games. Their defense stinks. It's so boring. It's so good it's boring. I hate watching them play. Today you got
They're like the Devils.
You got today the Swiss and the Canadians at 3:00. I like both teams to score on that one. I think it's like -120.
All right.
That's my early play.
That's your early play. There you go. Check it out on the BetParks app, where there's always another way to win. New customers get 500 spins on the new soccer-themed slot game. Go, 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 collect them. BetParks.com has all the details. Got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now let's talk about Xfinity. Yes, Xfinity and the 5-year price guarantee. All right, imagine Wi-Fi, that everything in your home works together, right? It just brings it all together, and it makes like a machine. You don't even notice it, all right? It also finds and fixes problems before they even come to your attention, like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. Lets you stream the game, even if the whole family's online playing video games. All your devices working in perfect harmony for 5 whole years, and the best part, there's no annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. Take it from me, a lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken. Dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and the price should stay put. Lock in your price, unlock possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Select plans only, restrictions apply.
Oh, Rich Maggott's here. How long before we hear someone's Philon hitting nothing but nylon?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Nylon, nothing but nylon.
He's also got a nice floater, which Maxey had coming in. And it translates well to this NBA league.
He's a baby, the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Our friend, the Brain.
Brain. Red, the Brain Finder.
What do you say there, Brain?
Good afternoon or good morning. I say to both you guys. Great to see both of you.
It's great to see you, buddy. Tell us, before we get into all the sports, you got to tell us about your honeymoon extravaganza.
Yeah.
Bali, Indonesia, going
Yeah,
and checking
Japan.
that kind of world out.
Japan, Singapore. What's crazy is, by pure coincidence, both my kids just went on a trip the same places. My kids are freaking lucky, I'll tell you that. But they just went.
I'm going to come back. Next life is one of your kids.
Yeah, no, you're not lying. You're not lying. But anyway, yeah, they just had it. They loved it as well. So yeah, I'm looking extremely. I love to travel. I'm honestly, as you know that, and I love seeing different cultures. Like I could literally travel all the time just to see.
Me too.
Every single. Yeah. I love it.
I love it.
Actually really love it. Next summer, not this summer, but next summer, I got trip planned. I won an auction, charity auction, and I got a safari in Africa.
Wow.
Which I'm really pumped about. Really pumped about that. And then also going to go to Croatia. So I got I got
a friend from Croatia who can hook you up.
Okay.
Zadar, Croatia, buddy.
Marco. But I love all the travel. And again, I'm super excited. Me being like all I like is my pizza and my pasta. I'm definitely nervous about going to Japan with like.
Japan's got great food.
No, but I'm a weird eater. I don't like fatty foods. Like some people like fatty meats.
Yeah, but you like steak.
I love filet mignon. You like
ramen, don't you?
Yeah, that I like.
You like sushi?
You like fish?
No, I don't like fish. That's the problem.
Oh, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's a problem over there.
Yeah, but you got all the meats. Like you'll be good with the meats.
All right, well, I'll let you know.
Yeah, Japan
is
excited. Elite cuisine.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it.
You're gonna have the tonkatsu, which is the pork cutlets.
Have you ever been there?
No.
I've been to Tokyo.
No.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I would love to go back. Yeah. We spent a week there. We had to cut our trip short, but yeah. Japan's otherworldly, but there's a lot of fish and sushi. There is.
Yeah, but there's also meats. Like the tonkatsu, you had the tonkatsu.
There is, but I'm just saying there's a lot. It's
the pork cutlets. You like it, you'll eat that. It's good. It's great.
I'm sure I'll make it work.
Yeah, like it's delicious. Like they're,
So
you should go to There's a great Japanese restaurant right over the bridge in Jersey called Sagami. And it's like
Okay.
as authentic as it can get.
Oh, really? Have you been?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We're from Japan. It's for years.
Yeah.
My father used to love it. Like it's a great, you should go just to get like as a soft little launch before your trip.
Let me know what I'm
'Cause
getting into.
You'll find the food is delicious.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. I'm excited. Again,
You're going to
as
have
I
a great
said,
time. So you're going to
I'm really
Japan,
excited.
Singapore. My God, that's incredible. You want to talk
Yeah, we're
about?
going to Bali. God, it's funny. My Victoria.
You're going to
she knows
Bali.
all-
But Bali is
yeah.
an incredible part of the world. I would love to see Bali.
Let me ask you guys a question. You could be honest with me. You be honest with me, especially with VG. He knows violations. Is this a violation I'm about to say to you? As some people may or may not know, this is my second marriage. My first marriage, my honeymoon, was to Bali.
To where?
Bali.
Oh, ooh.
Wow.
I
Really?
mean, that's not for us to judge. That's for the queen
I
to
mean,
judge
it
if that's a
wasn't my
violation or
call.
not.
I don't know. It wasn't my
Well,
call.
Julia
By the way,
says no.
all right,
Julia
it wasn't
says
my
no.
call.
You got to trust the woman.
That marriage
But-
doesn't own that spot. You know?
Julia.
Okay.
Talk.
Yeah. No, I think you're good.
all right.
Yeah.
I was
I
like,
would be-
every
I
time
would
I
be
get
mad if
married,
you
I
said
know
we
where my
can't go
honeymoon's
there.
going to be.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, no, I don't want to go to Bali. Like something.
No, it's
exotic.
amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it. It's funny. I actually was probably on my list of places I've been. It was right up at the top. So I'm.
Did
I'm
you
super
say?
excited
I
about
always
it.
see these like exotic hotels like on the water. Did you do that?
Ridiculous. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes. It's
With a
gonna be
glass
great.
bottom?
Yeah. All this stuff. Yeah. I'll give you
Really?
photos. Yeah. I'll
Oh,
show you some nice
God.
photos. Yeah.
That's magical.
It should be a good
Someday,
time.
if I ever sell a screenplay.
Hey, hey, Brain, do you worry about wagering? Because the time difference, you're like a day ahead, so it can screw you
Yeah,
up. And
I
then
mean, but-
Safari. I mean, are you going to get a reception in the Safari to actually work, or are you
I'm
going
not
to take
worried.
time out?
No,
He's not going during
I'll
football
be good.
season.
I'll be good. No, I'm going. First of all, it's the best time to be going because it's just it's only baseball is the only thing going on, and no, I'll be 100% fine. I'll be 100% fine. I'm not worried. I'll be good. But it's also my slowest time of the year by far is
Cool.
this time anyway. So
I'm sure you could use some
God
time
forbid-
off, like just get away
Yeah, I
from
say,
it.
God forbid if I didn't bet these few weeks, it's really not even going to hurt me. So it's not even a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I'm not
right.
worried about it.
Let's talk some sports. All right. Catch up
Okay.
with you.
Yeah.
The NBA draft last night, and I love this pick. I got to tell you,
Same.
I hate
Yeah.
to say it, but I feel like I'm coming back to where
You're back, dude.
I'm starting to really like Gansey. I like the vision. I did not expect Philon to be there. You
No one
need a
did.
lead guard. You haven't had a lead guard. Oh my God. So I was excited for it. I think it's a great pick with a lot of
It ki-
ceiling.
It kind of reminded me, and then tell me if you agree, like, I guess 5 years ago, for whatever it was, when Maxey fell to 22, and people were like, wow, they didn't think he'd ever fall that far. Actually, I thought this guy, I didn't really, to be honest, when they took Maxey, I didn't know Maxey was anything great. This guy I actually thought was a really good player. Like, I thought he was a top 10 college player. Like, I would have picked him, not that I'm some expert in terms of draft knowledge, but if I was having the draft, he would have been in my probably top 8 even. Maybe even higher. I thought he was really like quite good.
Yeah.
I don't know what more he could have done to show himself to be drafted higher. Like if I was him, I'd be like, I mean, draft day is like the happiest day of your life, right? But I'd be PO'd. I'd be like, why the heck did I go 22? I mean, I'd be like, what could I have done possibly humanly better? I should have gone a lot higher than 22. I don't get why he went this late. It perplexed me. But again, as a Sixer guy, I was ecstatic. I thought this was a gift. And listen, I ripped the McCain deal badly. I hated it, but I actually think this guy has a chance because they wouldn't have had this pick. They got this pick for him. I'm not so sure that this guy won't be better than him at all. And
I agree. I would trade him straight. Like, I would
Yeah,
trade McCain straight up for Philon.
right. So I actually think it worked out. It's which I never would have thought it would have. But again, to me, this was a gift they picked up. It's like finding like a $20 bill on the beach or something. Oh my God, how'd this happen? Um, I thought this was an amazing pick, and I think he has a chance to really contribute for this team for a long time. And I was excited as a Sixer guy that actually got someone that, again, I think could actually be legitimately good. Usually, when you're picking 22, a lot of those picks are more project kind of base picks. And maybe we got lucky, but maybe a 1 out of 7 chance you hit it. Like this, I actually think it's more like at least 50-50 that he's really, really productive NBA player. I was
Right.
ecstatic.
And his floor is he's a backup point guard in the NBA.
Correct. Nothing
Like,
wrong with that.
that's it. Like, at the very least, I got a kid that can play 25 minutes
But
and
I'm
run the
just
point off the
surprised
bench.
how many guys went before him that I was just like, he's better than him. He's better than him. He's
I
better than him.
agree.
So again, if I was him, I would have been really annoyed. I would have been like, I'm better than I don't know, and I could go through the list with you, but
Well,
I
think
really
about it,
felt
right? Like,
think he should have gone significantly higher.
let's talk about the draft. So, just in order, DeBasa, Peterson, Boozer. I'm a Caleb Wilson fan. I like Caleb Wilson a lot. I think he's going to be good. I think it's a good pick for Chicago. Wagler, Brown,
I didn't
Acuff.
love Brown. I like Acuff. That's another guy I think is going to be good.
Yeah, he can
but
fill
see
it
how
up.
that plays out.
It's interesting. The Kings, right? Like, he kind of fits that profile where he'll go out there and just like put up.
Yeah,
big
I
numbers.
could see him winning Rookie of the Year.
So how about Dusty going with Johnson?
It was interesting because I was thinking about this like from just like a human being point of view. I'm like, okay, if you're a Michigan guy, right, and you played for Dusty, and you're like these 3 guys. Oh, I was one who coach thinks the best player is. I'll never know. Oh, he becomes coach of the Dallas Mavericks. Now we can find out who do you like best. It's funny. Starting at this point in the draft is where I thought that you could argue, in my opinion, that Philon should have gone as high as number 9. I couldn't have gotten them. Actually, I like him more than Mikal Brown too. Actually, that's just my opinion, but we'll see how that plays out. I think I probably had him right around the number 8 or 9th best player because I actually like Philon. Probably he would have been right to me after Fleming's ahead of Brown, but I would have taken him right in that area. I think he's better than every other name on that list. I love Yaxel. I think he's great. I think he's gonna be.
I'm surprised Sturts went.
Sturts he played a good tournament, and he's the only thing I'll say about Sturts is look who took him.
Yes.
So I'll be like, I almost have to be like, STFU, Brad. Like, and when Presti does that, I have to like show total homage and respect because of who took him. But I just personally, looking at this list, I like him more than Braden Berries. Nate, a man I know was supposed to be so great. I didn't think he was anything at all, personally.
Berries?
A lot of people had him in the top 10, but I didn't think that. Marr, to me, is going to be a backup center in the NBA. I don't personally think he's anything great. I loved rooting for him at Michigan, but I think he's a big body who'll have a long career. But I don't think he'll ever be anything special personally. Yaxel, I think, will be a nice role player who'll have a nice serviceable career. But looking at this list, I really think the Sixers got a guy that in my rankings would have been more like number 8, 9, and they got it number 22. So I thought it was a terrific pick, and as I said, I think they're very fortunate that it fell that way.
Yeah, I agree. I'm with you, man. I'm completely with you. I was ecstatic.
Yeah, I was really ecstatic. Look, they needed something like that. The Sixers the problem is with this. It's like what do you do with the whole Joel Embiid situation? I mean, I guess.
Listen, if you're Gansey, you can't worry about that. It's got to just play out. You got to get pieces for the future. You got to get pieces with ceiling, and you got to get pieces that can work with Maxey and Edgecombe. I'm not even thinking about Georgia Embiid or anybody else on that slot roster, right? All I'm thinking about is who works well with Maxey and Edgecombe. They're they're the guys I'm building around. Those are the guys I care about. Everybody else is ancillary, right? Anybody I bring in has to work with those with those two.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree with you more. I agree 100%. We didn't talk. What did you think of the NBA Finals? Did you guys it was amazing. It was every game was the exact.
Well,
same.
we talked. You called it. You called it.
No. But it was crazy how you're watching. By the way, there was a thing on Twitter.
You went away.
Yeah, I went. There was a thing on Twitter. I was away. There was a thing on Twitter where someone had pointed out if you would bet the Knicks for $100, okay, and you took them. It's a dumb comment, but it's kind of fun to have these fun things. You took them and they were down at their low point in each game and just rolled it over in a parlay. You would have won over $10 million.
Wow, that's wild.
But it was the same game every time where they have Brunson, who to me is the most. Maybe he's not underrated now, but I don't know. But to me, was so criminally underrated as a superstar. He is a superstar. He is everything you want to say about a player. He is. And because he maybe just didn't have that hype coming out, people were just so slow to give him his flowers. But it was just the same thing every game where when the Spurs needed to score, they just couldn't score. And the Knicks, Brunson's like, I got you. And I mean, it was amazing to watch. I mean, to me at least. I mean, just the same. Spurs had to be like, man, we had this team beat every freaking game, and it just once the game became tight, they had no chance.
Yeah, it was amazing. You could see that the Spurs youth, the Spurs, it's insane. They led in every game. I mean, just about
by a lot, Ant. By a lot.
The big comeback was absurd. That was the worst coaching you've ever seen in your life, right? But they just had no metal to close them out.
Yeah,
they had no metal.
It
they
really
had
was amazing.
They had nobody and Wemby, gave them small, right? He did. You needed one guy, a killer.
They needed a Jimmy Butler kind of guy, a Jimmy Butler to say, "This blank ain't happening on my turn," right? Yeah. I got you. And again, they didn't have that "I got you" player. As good as Wemby is, he didn't have him. He just didn't. And
the coach was horrible. And the coach killed him.
Harper, I think Harper is probably their second best player, and he stepped up in a lot of huge ways. But then even him misses a lab at the end that could have tied up the game. What's interesting? Did you ever see that? Did you guys see the memes, VJ and Ant? There was a thing. It was actually one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I was literally crying. It was a photo of Mike Brown hugging De'Aaron Fox saying, "You got us here. You have to come to the parade."
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That's fantastic.
I mean, he was so bad. I mean, can I ask you a question? Have you guys seen a player who was thought of as highly as Fox before a series, who now has been thought I feel like his value changed as drastically as
my God.
value could have changed.
The contract's kicking in next year. It's the worst contract in the league.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But before the series, you wouldn't have said that, right? I didn't know he looked so inept. It was crazy. I mean, I don't know. I was just like, wow, De'Aaron Fox, man, whatever the league thought of him had to go down 1,000x watching the postseason. It's because he, was a guy, people wanted him. He was an asset. And then he just looked like a fish out of water on that team. But Spurs will be back though. I mean, that is an insanely talented roster. Insanely talented. Do you guys think, by the way, Ant, the Heat, do you think this gives them any chance, or do you think that's just, I don't think so.
I don't think they have enough.
Yeah,
even with Giannis, I just don't think they have enough.
Yeah, again, even if they added Giannis for free,
right?
I don't even know if they would add enough.
I agree.
Boston.
What's Boston going to do? Are they going to move Jaylen Brown? That to me is the key to the whole conference, because I still think if Tatum wasn't healthy, right? So if they're healthy, they're just nasty. But they need one other piece to go with them. They missed Drew Holiday, bad. That
was a bad trade.
Type of player killed them, because
That was a bad
Holiday
trade.
with White and everything made them the role players better.
It was a bad trade. It was it was salary driven. And again, Brad Stevens is as smart gets. I'm sure he got a director from ownership. We don't want to play this crazy luxury tax. So they moved Chris Stapps, which turned out to be smart, and they moved Drew again, whether they wanted to or not. It was just salary driven. And they didn't want to have to pay hundreds of $1 millions in the luxury tax, so they moved them. And you know what? It cost them. It flat out cost them. I agree. I think they probably would have gotten out of the first round. They weren't going to. I'll tell you what though. This year was the Knicks' year. They got hot at the exact right time, at the exact right moment. It kind of reminded me in a different way, different sport, everything. But when Nick Foles took over for Carson Wentz, initially it wasn't so great, right? But come the playoff time, when he did, for whatever reason, whatever you want to say, he played great in those moments. The Knicks meshed, however it was, and the playoffs at that moment may not have been that way during the regular season, but at that moment they became great, and they carried it the entire way, So, but I don't know if they're necessarily going to be a team that's going to repeat. Personally, I kind of felt like things just went their way. Credit to them, but I don't think the Knicks are some freaking dynasty at all.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a great story, and it was a great year. I mean, it was. All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk football. All right. So,
big news yesterday with your boy.
What?
Sorsby.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no supplemental draft.
Like, nope.
They're like, you can't come in our league.
Well, I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I don't know if you agree. What he did, and listen, I do this but what he did to me, I can't just say, it's okay, Brendan, come, we love you. I can't do that. I just can't. To me, this is a little different. You may disagree. I think he deserves to feel the effects of what he did. That's just my opinion. I don't think this was just some like no big deal.
You know what my problem is? The whole thing is that sports opened up Pandora's box.
For sure.
By taking the money. Like, you took the money.
Yeah.
And you're creating action junkies, right? Like,
100%.
you're creating these kids. Like,
100%.
and who falls prey to a sports gambling addiction? Young sports kids, right? Who are athletes that
100%.
because it's a competitive. I don't know about you, but like the competitive nature of sports is what drives you to it, right? And so that's the essence of sports gambling.
That's fair. And listen, I agree with that.
So I guess I hear your point, and you're probably right, but my heart goes out to the kid only because they took the money. Like, listen, if you say we're against everything to do with gambling, right? Like, I mean, we're not taking a quarter from any sports book, anything. Hey, they put up a stance.
Is he allowed
but
to go back
to Texas Tech? But they all sold out,
Tech?
And they're all hypocrites, and they are.
Is he allowed, Anthony, to go back to Texas Tech or no?
No, unless he got banned, unless they sue, unless they remember.
No, because he got reinstated. No, he got reinstated.
No, but the problem was the attorney general was going to have last suit against the conference. Like,
it was a lot of stuff. Yeah,
it just feels like it's just a lot. Listen, I get it. I kind of feel for the guy, and he does need to be sit out or whatever you want to do it. Like, listen, maybe it's the best for him, which is, hey, prove to the league that you're good.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Get help.
We'll see.
That's a thing.
By the way, I told you though, Anthony, I did bet the Eagles -3.5 week 1.
All right. So I want to talk about the Eagles a little bit because I've been all in on, like, I've been talking to a lot of people, like, their defense. I know you feel like it's a downturn for the Birds. Their defense is going to be top 3 in the league.
Yeah, I love the defense. Anthony, it comes down to this. If the quarterback plays like he did in previous years before last year, this is absolutely a team they can forget 10.5. They can win the Super Bowl again. and again, I will gladly, again, one good thing about me is
Yeah.
I always admit when I'm wrong. I'm not one of those guys, I hide and like, oh my God, I didn't say that. I will own every mistake I make.
We know.
Yeah,
Listen,
but
I know
just,
where you're coming from. I get it. But I'm just, really, the conversation is, I want you to look at it. I'm trying to get you to change your look at it. Because I don't think you're seeing it right. I see the deficiencies in the passing offense. I saw the deficiencies of it.
Right.
We've talked, a million times about it, right? Like, the deficiencies in the pass game were real. And Jalen struggled at times real, whether it's the OC and everything else, whatever. O-line, whatever it is. This offense, all it is it'll help you. It's like quarterback friendly, it's running back friendly. And it's going to help just scheme yards, free yards. And they don't need to be the Rams offensively to go win 12 games. What's the over-under?
10.5.
Yeah, I don't see a planet where a plane of existence in the infinite parallel universe where they don't get 11 wins.
Again, I would just say this. They lose what everyone would agree to be one of the, maybe the most, if there's, we've talked about this, Anthony. I don't know if assistant coaches ever make the Hall of Fame, but if no one ever has, Jeff Stoutland should. Okay. Like, I felt like that was potentially a lot. I mean, the way people talk about this guy is the way people talk about their priest. Right?
Yeah. In fact, the shame of it is, I think they lost him middle of the season last year when they stopped listening to him.
Yeah. And I feel like that potentially can be an issue. Look, Lane Johnson, Hall of Fame player. But people just, oh, he's healthy this year. I don't know. Again, I feel like they had a lot of injuries to the offensive line, and I just don't know why it's so obvious, for lack of a better word, that they're just going to be magically healthy again this year. Like, I would say there's a better chance than not they won't be, in my opinion, based on just odds, probabilities. And I think we saw.
But even this offense, the inner workings of this offense, all of a sudden Lane Johnson has help. All of a sudden, Lane Johnson's on the outside. They have help. Like the run game, just by the nature of him under center, right?
Yes.
Just by the nature of play action. Again, 11 wins. We're talking about 11 wins.
11 and
with
6.
a top 3. And I'll go to the mattresses for this defense. I think this defense is going to be dominant. And in this league, there's no way you're with field position and a run game and any kind of conservative offense where this offense worked, this traditional NFL pro-style offense, I think it's more than enough. I think it's at least 12, but they're going to get to 11.
Look, we'll see. Again, look, you certainly could be right, Anthony. Again, I like the defense the same amount as you. It really just comes down to, in my opinion, and again, I've said it 1,000 times, this version of Jalen Hurts, the one who no longer runs the football, I don't think he's good.
No,
again,
I
don't think he's
I'm
good.
putting that there, but I'm just giving you the. I'm not even debating that. We could debate that all day. That's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah,
but I'm just trying to get you to look at it and go, listen, this offense will help it all. Like this offense is going to help all of that.
And what I'll say to that is this. Now, again, I don't know enough about Lemon to know he's going to come in and be good, be great, be average, be below average. I'm not going to sit here and tell you and be disingenuous and say I know that. No one really does, because he hasn't stepped on an NFL field yet and shown, because we know a lot of college players, sometimes you become great, sometimes you're not. You just don't, like, listen, is he Justin Jefferson, or is he, oh my God, the guy they took at 22?
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor, right. No one knows, because Howie's the smartest smart gets, and he thought Jalen Reagor was the right guy, right? So will he come in, Lemon? I don't pretend to, but here's the thing, Anthony. They've been very fortunate the last 5 years, and I mean very fortunate. They've never had a real true injury to Devonta or AJ. AJ missed if you look at their game logs the last 5 years, they basically played almost 15 plus games every year, both of those guys. They've had maybe one of the two has missed 1 game, 2 games during a season. That's it. And I always said, to me, they never had a third wide receiver. Now, you want to say they added some depth. Okay, I'll give you that. They added, Wicks and Brown. But to me, if Devonta Smith ever were to get hurt, I think this offense would crater. Crater. That's just my opinion. I think they're
but this is a spread the ball around offense. It's a different offense. It's a different approach. And it's a run game. It's tight ends, multiple tight ends, 12 and 13 personnel. It's going to be a different style of offense. The offense is the right offense to run with this group.
Well, look, you are right, Anthony. They just need this offense to be average.
I'm just trying to listen. Yeah. I'm not debating all like the opinion part.
I hear you. I could. I'm
just trying to move you.
Yeah.
Because I see it. Like it's when I get like this, I see things.
I love their defense, Anthony. I love the defense. I agree with you. And again, maybe I'm just being overly harsh on the loss of AJ Brown and the lack of mobility that Hurts has shown the last, whatever this year he just decided not to run. Maybe I'm putting too much just on that and the Stoutland thing. But if the offense is just average, I agree with you.
Was horrendous.
Yeah.
Like, again, last play, got no answers.
It was horrible.
People want to blame Hurts for calling the 4 verts. The coach has to come up with an answer. That's what he's there for. He's the play caller.
Overmatched.
Overmatched.
Like, listen,
if you
that's
saw
very
that,
fair.
Like that in a vacuum shows you how incompetent the offense was last year.
It was, listen, Anthony, again, I said last year, the Eagles' offense reminded me like of an expensive luxury car that when you look at each individual part, they're worth a lot of money. But when they were just put together, it was worth nothing for whatever reason. But it should have been worth a lot because they had all these good pieces. But maybe it was just the coach, like you said, and maybe.
Yeah, again, don't misconstrue. I'm not telling you they're the Rams or.
No, they don't need to be the Rams.
The Bears.
They don't need to be that.
Yeah, right.
They just need to be average. If they're here, I will say this: if they could be 14th in the NFL in points scored, or 15th, that average, right? There's 30 teams, I believe, or 32 teams. 16th in the NFL in points scored. I agree with you. They win the 11 plus games 100%. Because I will be shocked if the defense is not top 3. Shocked. So I do agree with that. I just have my own questions if they could be a top 16 offense. But again, I just don't try. Again, it comes back to me. I need to see the quarterback prove to me, not that I don't want to prove anything to me, but show that he's back to what he was in previous years than what he was last year. Because that version last year,
he's not going to be back to running Jalen when he ran wild. That's not good. That's not what he could. But he's going to be a different type of quarterback that I believe can be. Again, he's not going to give you eye-popping numbers or anything like that, dazzling plays. But I think he's going to be efficient. That's all I need.
Well, look, if he could be like Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, just be a good solid role player and let everyone else be the Jalen Brunsons, I agree. I just need him to see that he could just ride that ship and be at least serviceable. I just have my doubts. That again, it comes down to me of my doubts in the quarterback. But I do agree with everything else you said. It could just be the coaching, and they certainly have an incredible defense. So I do agree with that.
What do you measure the offense by? Because I think last year total touchdowns, I think they were middle of the pack. I think they were about average.
It's funny, and I'm so much of a numbers guy, VG, but there's sometimes there's just. I always say there has to be a human element if you're betting this stuff. You can't just be a slave just to number. You have to actually, and if you watch the games, and I watched all 17 or all 18, it was just to me like Stevie Wonder could have seen they were sick. They were like really sick offensively. They just were not. It was ugly to watch. They went halves without completing a pass. That never happens in the NFL. Like Nathan Peterman didn't do that. Like. They went multiple games. They couldn't complete a pass and a half. They were painful. to watch offensively. Like it was actually like if you were mad at your kid, like I'm making you watch Eagles on offense. It was horrible. And so to me, I don't know. Again, I just can't shake that. And I don't know if it's just going to be as simple as, okay, we have a new coach, and yeah, we're going to take away our best offensive player and A.J. Brown on top of it, or arguably best offensive player, but we'll be back to being good. I just need them to, the Missouri's to show me state, they need to show me that. They need to show me that it's just going to be as simple as having a new coach and maybe some more offensive line health. I can't erase the stench of what I saw last year. Just I can't do it.
All right, quickly, because then we got to go. Any baseball for us tonight?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff, Anthony. I'm going to give you a lot of stuff. Give me a lot of stuff. Under 4, Tariq Skubal, Ryan Weathers, 5-inning line. Braves, Martin Perez, who's been shockingly great, having a career year as a journeyman pitcher over Randy Velasquez in the 5-inning line. I prefer the 5-inning line because I don't want to see Braves bullpen versus Mason Miller. I just don't need that. Ohtani's going against Joe Ryan. They made the total 4.5 runs in the 5-inning line. Ohtani gives up 0 every game. Joe Ryan's been great. I would have made that closer to 3.5. Give me under 4.5. Brian Wu versus Braxton Ashcraft. Ashcraft's been terrific.
Yeah, he's good.
Not great on the road, but I took under 4.5 runs. I thought it should have been 3.5. Give me under 4.5 in the 5-inning line. Always prefer the under in the 5-inning lines because I don't trust so many of these teams' bullpens. And then Cleveland's playing the White Sox. By the way, White Sox 60-1 ticket to win the division. They're in first place right now. I'm rooting for them. But I did bet Cleveland today. BB over Eric Fetty.
Bazana is going to go yard twice.
He's been great. He's been great.
Awesome.
And I'll give you a soccer game. I bet Bosnia minus a goal over Qatar. I actually think Bosnia will win that game by 2 goals or more.
Mr. FIFA?
What do you say?
I'm going to give you
Bosnia.
one pick. I'll
Yeah. Bosnia against Qatar? Yeah. I mean, Canada put up like 12 on them.
He's Mr. World Cup every day.
I love it. By the way, I'll let you go on this note, guys. I've watched every game.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That is my favorite. I'm going to tell you something. I like watching the World Cup more than...
Yeah, it's
I'm not
fantastic.
Quite say NFL.
I agree with you. I love it.
I can't get to NFL, but it's my second favorite thing to watch in sports after the NFL. It's my second favorite.
Are you investing in it?
Yeah, I mean, I dibbled and dabbled in some stuff. But more to be me, it's been more just as a fan point of view. I've actually just enjoyed watching it. I've done some live bets, which I've done well on, seeing how certain games have gone. I've done some live betting just in my own, trusting my eyes, what I'm seeing. Sometimes I've seen some good defensive games where I'm like, all right, they're still going to make the over-under 2 in the second half. I don't think there'll be 3 goals scored. But I've just loved watching it as a fan. I truly.
Yeah, it's USA, fantastic.
I think there's much more parity. It kind of reminds me, guys. You know how like a lot of in the NIL era, like there's been more parity in some of these teams where like, the old Alabama teams would never lose, but then now there's these dominant teams have been erased because of the NIL era. For whatever reason, I feel like watching this World Cup, and I know Messi's been great. I know Mbappe in France, but I don't feel like if France or Argentina were to play the USA, it would be some automatic whitewashing where the USA.
No, I agree. I'm with you. Brain, great connected.
Appreciate you guys both.
When you leaving?
I leave Saturday morning, early, like 7 a.m. flight.
Saturday morning? All right, we'll catch you before you leave. All right?
Appreciate you both.
All right, buddy. There he is, the brain, checking in on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line. I want to get back to the draft. What a night it was here as the all-PHLY Sixers squad killed it. Devon, Derek, Kyle. I absolutely love this pick. I think my man does. I know my man does too. So we're going to talk some draft coming up with our man, Kyle Neubeck. First, a word from our friends.
This summer, declare your independence from hot, miserable sleep with Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Stay cool all night with cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses and pay 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 full years interest-free on better sleep. So stop sweating through summer nights and sleep cooler, longer, and more comfortably. Freedom from hot sleep starts today at Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Shop for more deals in-store or at Ashley.com.
Elkin Chevrolet, run by 3 brothers, real brothers, local guys, great guys. And right now, they're lining up deals that are very hard to beat. They got a huge inventory of Chevy trucks and SUVs, everything people actually want to drive. Equinoxes, Trailblazers, Tahoe Suburban, Silverados. And the prices, well, they're going to move fast. If you've been thinking about it, now's the time. Whether it's getting to a game, getting to work, or just getting out of town for a bit to maybe watch the Sixers or Flyers play, you'll drive off in the perfect ride at the perfect price. And here's the thing. This isn't just a one-and-done kind of place. These are the guys you go back to again and again because they treat you right. No runaround, no games, no haggling, no hassles, just real people, real deals. Elkin Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and a whole lot of honking good service going on. Super easy to get there. Route 73 South in Marlton. Elkin Chevrolet.
This summer, declare your independence from hot, miserable sleep with Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Stay cool all night with cooling mattresses starting at just $6.99. Plus, for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on select mattresses and pay 0% interest for 60 months. That's 5 full years interest-free on better sleep. So stop sweating through summer nights and sleep cooler, longer, and more comfortably. Freedom from hot sleep starts today at Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale. Shop for more deals in-store or at Ashley.com.
He's from Hatboro, he's from Horseshoe, he's from Hatboro, Horseshoe. Westchester in the house, Cal Newbeck, Cal Newbeck.
Here he is, celebrating his first Father's Day. Kyle Newbeck. Kyle Newbeck. How was your first Father's Day, buddy?
It was nice and relaxing, and the sleep has been okay so far. So we're hanging in there. That's you get enough sleep that'll mostly make everything else easy enough. So
yeah,
holding on over here.
I got news for you. My Anthony is 16 years old. I haven't slept since before he was born.
Well, it's tough to hear, but we live to fight another day. How are we feeling?
Buddy, great job last night by the all PHLY Sixers crew. Slayed it, killed it. Great coverage throughout the draft.
Well, first of all, it was great to have some of our diehards out to hang with us, have some nice food, some beverages last night, hang out in the studios while we did the draft. And we didn't spend as much time on the draft this year because the Sixers were still playing for a while, which was nice. But I think funny enough, it came together in a way that when we did our first mock draft, this is exactly who we selected for the Sixers at 22, and it ends up matching exactly where we went. So it was a pretty fun night.
Yeah, I guess I did not expect him to last. That was my biggest surprise, that he was still on the board.
So we got an idea that he might be one of the sliders the weekend heading into the draft because he apparently arranged a workout with the Minnesota Timberwolves, who they were sitting all the way down at 28 before they made the Julius Randle trade. That pick went to Brooklyn. And at that point, our argument the whole time throughout this process has been, I get that you want a perfect fit, a guy who you think maybe can start on day one, front court player, address their needs, blah, blah, blah. But I think this kid was clearly one of the best talents available. We talked about, him versus Cam Carr out of Baylor, who I think we liked a lot. But
yeah, I like Cam Carr.
He showed.
I didn't think he'd be there either.
No, but Philon showed a ton over his 2 years in college. And Anthony, to me, one of the most meaningful things is he went to the combine last year. He gets the feedback from teams, ultimately decides to come back to school. And all the feedback that we heard was like, you got to improve the shot. You got to improve the playmaking. We want to see you finish better at the rim. He got better at everything that teams wanted him to get better at. Shot 39% from three, scored 22 points a game, 5 assists a night with, I think it was only like 2.5 turnovers. So a nice 2-to-1 assist to turnover. His finishing at the rim, because he's a smaller, skinnier kid, he went from like 45% at the rim in the half court to 65% this year, which is just an astronomical leap. And I think the thing that really pops with him, he was probably the best ball handler on the team already. Like, he's got the ball on a string, goes exactly where he wants to go, sets up opposing defenders. You get him leaning one way, he goes the other. He's got moves, he's got counter moves. Like, so he's going to step in right away and be, that's your first guard off the bench. That's the captain of your second unit. And my hope would be, now you can get Maxey some rest in the regular season. Now you can play him maybe closer to like a 34-minute, 35-minute night instead of 40 every night. You're not exposing them to, the workload's not as crazy. Maybe you prevent some injuries late in the season. So I think there's a lot of reasons to be fired up about this pick.
Yes. Well, I mean, first and foremost, you got no lead guard. You had no lead guard on this team. Like, we talked about the absence of a lead guard. How many times I bust your stones about it? Like, dude, you got a lead guard. Like, I'm a believer in a lead guard. All right. So are the Knicks, I guess. I mean, you need a lead guard. You have to bring everything together. Maxey's better off ball. Maxey is more free. VJ, it works. It fits. Like, if I look at it's amazing because Morey ultimately lucked out, because if I look at this deal, I would trade in a second. I would trade McCain for Philon, because while I like Jared McCain and we saw what he did, he's a perfect role player in that situation. For this situation, I need a guy that's more ceiling. I need a guy that's more of a lead guard. And to your point, I mean, he shot 40% last year. I mean, he improved his shot greatly.
Yeah, and shot, I think, 50% from the field. He's 80% at the free throw line. Like that, he has all the characteristics other than you wish he was bigger for a lead guard. And the size, it's really just the weight. And the one main concern I have, because he's like 6'2.5" without shoes. So that's
right.
like 6'4". Like, he's plenty tall enough and he's got a big enough wingspan. It's the weight is the big
he's 185
concern
pounds. Yeah.
And he only gained, Anthony, between his freshman and sophomore year, like 2 pounds combine to combine.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what you got to give him: protein shakes, cheesesteaks, soft pretzels, whatever they got to get in this kid's body to bulk him up. Because if he gets stronger, that'll unlock a bunch of stuff. I think for me, the other part is, as a freshman, he was a really engaged, really aggressive point of attack defender, like willing to take the other team's best assignment, bulldog type of player. As a sophomore, he's got more responsibility. He's on the ball more. I think you saw that taper off some more. And so I think in an ideal world, you could get maybe the best of both worlds, where he shows that tenacity he played with on defense as a freshman, but also the offensive upside, the ball handling, the shooting, everything that you got as a sophomore. And since he's going to have Maxey and VJ and all these guys to take some of the offensive burden, that should allow him to get after it a little bit more on defense again.
Yeah. And real quick, one last thing, and you go, VJ. The one thing that's important to me is, this is not about next season. It's not about now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't build, and that's why I'm very impressed with Gansey's mentality. I agree with it, because it's not about now. He said that we need help at every position, and that's the truth. They're not kidding themselves with some dream fallacy that if Embiid stays healthy and George is this, if. None of the ifs ever work. So it's like, let's go build around Maxey and Edgecombe, so whoever we get from now on fits them. And then the other two big contracts will work itself out.
Well, and the other part of it is just that I've been preaching all week. I think the mistake that you would make as the new guy in town is, well, Daryl Morey did this. Like, you make the Jared McCain trade, so we can't take a guard. Like, that's how they justified it, as removing a guard and we got to get a better fit. Well, if you sit there on draft night and you're thinking about what the previous regime did, and you end up taking somebody who's rated way lower on your board than Philon was, like, that's a terrible way to run a basketball team. So I also just respect that he knows the perception, right? Mike Gansey's aware of, you got guards, you're a team that needs rebounding and size and all this, but you believe in this kid. You're willing to stick your neck out and say, I think this kid's going to be the best basketball player that was available on the board at 22. So will it end up being correct? I don't know. It's far too early to say, but I respect that he was willing to go with that, and this front office was willing to make a decision like this.
I think that was kind of easy, though, because when you watched it, even the fans, the social media is just full of Jared McCain highlights, and you're like, oh, man, we needed a guard. We should have never traded him. So I think it was kind of an easy thing to admit the mistakes of Morey, perhaps. The one thing I like about this pick, and I mentioned it earlier, is you don't have to project how he's going to play in an NBA style or system. Like, this Nate Oates offense is crazy with the space and the pace and the dribble penetration, and you kick it out, and quick decision making. So I think we already know how he's going to play at the system and style of the NBA. And like you said, he's already a second lead guard. Like, he can do the second unit right now. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. The Nate Oates offense and the way that they structure it down there is a lot closer to like a pro style system. So there's not major projection that needs to be done. You look at how he played as a freshman, he played as a sophomore. That's what you're getting here. And I think the great thing is, yeah, I think he's probably going to be the guy leading the second unit in terms of you want the ball in his hands, but he's shown enough as a shooter and as an off-ball guy that, like, he can move off the ball. He can be a spacer. You know, you give VJ some reps, you play him next to Maxey at times. We'll see how that works defensively, but he has shown enough on and off the ball up to this point in his career that you can basically play him with anybody on the offensive end, but you do want to tap into it. Like, the superpower is the ball handling, the ability to beat guys, play make off of that. I know my guy, Devon, is going to be thrilled. He's a big-time lob thrower.
Yeah.
And Devon is like the number one, he's the lob king of our show. We always talk about that. And I think the nice thing is he's already got that runner floater package too. Yeah. And he's able to kind of deceive teams. Like, you don't know if he's going to look for his shot there and take a floater, or if he's setting it up, he's just waiting for you to commit, and then it's going over your head to a teammate out of the dunker spot for a lob. So that's going to be a nice element to the team that he's adding as well.
Yeah, man.
He's nice out of the pick and roll.
Yeah.
There's a lot to like about him.
Listen, and again, I don't know, because Tasty Dom, our buddy, huge Sixer man, great Sixer man, but was like, last thing they need is another slight, toothpick guard. It's like, allow the kid to grow. This isn't about next year. Like, we got to lose that mentality, like, to think that they're a contender. They're not. They're not a contender. They're nowhere near being a contender. So let's expedite some sort of rebuild, whatever you want to call it, without giving it a name, solve process, and let's build it correctly.
And to that point, Anthony, nobody they were going to take at 22 is someone that they take and it's like, oh my God, that they just got vaulted back into the contention picture.
Right.
Now,
they're all
if they
projects.
had been,
Synapse a project.
Right. If they had been willing to say, we're going to trade, we're going to move heaven and earth, and we're moving up into the, whatever, the top 10, and maybe you get like a front court guy who could start on day one, like, okay, but the cost of doing that would have been astronomical. And so you're right, like, it is more focused on the future, the long term, like, how do we build out this team piece by piece? And here's the other thing we hit on a lot pre-draft, Anthony. If you take a guy who fits better but can't play, his value to the team, both as a player and as a potential trade asset, is going off a cliff quickly. Labaron Philon, as long as he can play, he will retain value. Like, if you get to a point in a year or two, we saw it with Jared McCain. Jared McCain was injured and bad in the first half of the year for the Sixers, right? But because he was good enough to flash the way he did in year one, you're still able to turn him into a first-round pick who becomes Philon plus 3 second-round picks. As long as you get the eval right, as long as you draft a good basketball player, you will always be able to move good basketball players for value. So worry about that, and then figure out how the pieces fit together, and if you need to move somebody at a later time, you can always do that.
Yeah, I do. I'm with you. And listen, you get out, and there's no Grimes. Like, I don't need to deal with that.
Yeah, the computer's just going off talking.
I was going to say, Anthony, is everything okay? You look like you received some bad news.
I'm just
over
listening to Derek talk on the other computer.
Derek has hijacked the show.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Wow,
I don't
you
hear
hear
him,
that?
so maybe, I don't know. No, we're
He
all
doesn't
good
hear
over
it.
here.
I don't know.
It's a
All of
ghost in the
Kyle
machine.
started to come. Excuse me, Derek started to come out of the thing. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, no Grimes. You don't have to deal with Grimes. You don't have to worry about signing campaign again to a contract. Like that's how desperate they were for a league guard. You know what I mean? Like, that's how ridiculous the roster was constructed without a freaking league guard.
Yeah. So the only thing I'll say, Anthony, is now it does leave you with a lot of work to do. Like, you do need to find genuine front court players for this team. You got to figure out what's our wing situation. How do you allocate the resources you have with the mid-level? Maybe use the biannual exception as a tool at their disposal this year. So they got work left to do. But again, like I said, I come back to, I love the player. I think he's got a lot more upside than most of the guys in this range. And I'm in support of, you get the guy you think is going to be the best player over the long term. And I think Philon's got a great case for that.
Yeah. All right. Listen, not only are you a basketball aficionado, you are a soccer aficionado. So I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this.
Sometimes. VG might be more locked in than me from what I've been seeing and hearing during this tournament.
He is very locked in. I'm curious, as we sit on the precipice of knockout, I'll start with USA. Zlatan was asked whether or not they could win. He said yes. That's not crazy. Like, obviously he's not picking them, but the fact that you could say that it's not insane that they could make a run is, I think, awesome.
It's amazing, Anthony. And I think the main thing is because they took care of their business in the first two games and they're set up to win this group, like, the path that they have seems like it's just going to open up for them. Like, you don't have to play a legitimate threat to, like, do anything in this tournament, at least based on paper, until you're in, like, the quarterfinals. And so you got a couple more games after the group stage where you're kind of coasting. I love the way that they've played so far. It's been a very aggressive, high pressing, and, like, I feel like the U.S. has often come into these big tournaments where it's a little more cynical, it's a little more defensive minded, and they play as if they walk into these games playing the likes of Portugal and the Netherlands and some of these more, historic soccer nations. Like, it's just like an honor to be on the field with these guys, and we got to win on the counter. Like, no, we're a huge country with a ton of athletes who play this sport. Like, play the aggressor. Play like we should be the team that should be favored. I certainly think playing at home has helped a lot, right? They got all the support behind them. So you never know. When you're the host nation, it always puts some wind in your sails. So I don't think I would predict that they'll win the whole thing, but I love how they're playing, and we'll see how the rest of the tournament goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they got an advantageous group, right? So that helps. Like, I get it. The idea, it's just the fact that they can make a run, I find heartening. But that's what I like. It's also been the tournament of supers. The supers have showed up in a big way. Ronaldo, all of a sudden, after a quiet,
he was feeling the pressure.
He was, because everybody else did it. Messi did it.
Yeah.
Holland did it. Mbappe did it.
Kane did it for a little bit.
Not yesterday. But Ronaldo came up huge yesterday. Yeah. That's been a fun. Like, so who's the squad that you're looking at that you like?
Listen, Anthony. So these ones, whenever they're in the Americas, So like hot weather, or in Africa, for example, another hot weather tournament in the summertime. I always tend to lean toward the South American teams, and even like the African teams as dark horses, because they're used to playing in the heat a little bit more. I was cracking up watching like Norway during the pre World Cup camp. Guys are like starfished on their back after practice, like they've never been in heat like this before. But it's hard to call it. I wish I paid a little bit closer attention to the international stuff. I think Germany has looked good, but I'm a little biased. I always root for Germany because of my heritage. Obviously, you got to take the French seriously because Mbappe is he's a one-on-one talent. Like, love watching that kid play. I don't know, Anthony. VG, who are you riding for at this point? Or who do you think has looked the best based on all your
I think
experience watching?
I think
so
France
far?
has looked the best. But
Yeah.
nobody picked the Netherlands to have a chance coming in, and they've been smoking people like 4-1, 5-1. So they're playing really well too. Germany's been great, but yeah, I think France and Argentina look really good right now. Seems like one of those two.
Yeah. I can't believe how good Messi still is. Like, it defies all belief. And I get it. Like, he's had this unbelievable career, but I just sort of assumed after he actually won a World Cup that it's like, hey, mission accomplished. Like that,
Yeah.
I got not a whole lot left to prove at this point. And he's still playing it.
It's amazing to see how smart he is out there because he's older. He doesn't have the energy, but he knows, like, he just hangs and hangs, walks around, and then boom, bursts of speed, and he's right at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Listen, that's one of the great things about watching these great athletes get deep into their careers is they lose a gear physically. And not like he was ever like the most imposing guy in the world, but they always find a way like to use that extra gear that they have at the exact right moment. So it's been a joy to watch him. I agree. Argentina obviously still a threat as long as he is on the team, and they got some pieces around him too. That midfield's got some very nice players there. So I can't wait to watch the rest of this tournament as we finish up the draft coverage here.
We got six.
My favorite player is Holland.
Yeah,
he's a machine. He's a beast.
He's my favorite. Like, he could play tight end. Like, he's Kittle.
When you see him sprinting, it's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah.
He's massive.
He's incredible, man.
Anthony, to that point, like everyone always does what if Americans, we had the football, basketball players playing soccer. I watch him. You're exactly right. I imagine that dude playing football. Like he's a tank.
Yeah.
He's like Gronk.
He looks like a genuine Viking. Like he came off a ship. He's about to pillage all our villages here in America.
Yeah, like he comes off the logo, the Minnesota logo. It's all I'm rooting that. I like that.
He got 6 games today.
I also, and then Yamal's I love watching him play.
Yeah.
He's
Terrific
unbelievable. Talent. He's as creative as it gets. That watching that kid off the right side just make stuff happen, man.
Well, we got to root for our guys from Cape Verde because that's our guy Devon's got.
Dude, I've been talking
lineage
about
from
them
there.
all the time. I root for them all the time. They're an amazing story. When they came back,
an amazing story,
and come back, that was incredible.
Yeah. So look, I always root for the underdog, the small nations in these tournaments anyway. But once I found out, Devon's like, yeah, that's all my family's from there. So now we also got the Devon's dad like family historical lesson the one day. It was really fun. Like that was.
I was on the phone with him the one time. You guys were in a meeting. I was on the phone with him for like 45 minutes. He gave me the chapter and verse of it. Fantastic.
Listen, unbelievable stuff. The amount of information he rolled off the top of his head, I was like, this is some special stuff. I'm rooting for them for our ties through Devon. So we're having a good time watching this cup.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, great job last night, brother. Excellent work.
Thank you. And we're back at it tonight, second round. We're going to talk about what happened in the first round.
Yeah, what are the odds? I mean, I know that they're going to try to get into the second round. Like, you feel good that they'll get back in?
Maybe, I think maybe they could buy a pick. I'm skeptical that they're going to be willing to pay a couple of future seconds to get one unless, maybe they could get somebody like a Evans, get another shooter, although he's so skinny, man. If you take another skinny, even though he's a 2 guard guy, and add him to this team, you might never get a rebound again. So there's Vasar out of UNC is a big with some shooting ability. Maybe they take a look at Malik Thomas as another guy who I think is fairly highly regarded. So we'll see, but it'll be fun either way. So everybody come by, check out our second round stream later on tonight.
Kyle, what do you think about Richie Saunders of BYU?
Oh, love him. But the problem is this is going to be a redshirt year for him because he tore the knee up late in the year and he's old. So I don't mind if he falls into the 40s and you can get there, like you just buy a pick with some Josh Harris helicopter money. I'm completely fine. You use a roster spot on him to keep him at the end of the bench for a year rehabbing because I think he's a pretty,
he can shoot.
No doubt,
he can
NBA role
shoot.
player. He can shoot it. I think he's a guy who he's got athletic limitations, but he's going to compete, and he's really smart on the defensive end. I think you saw BYU really missed him down the stretch of the year. Life got a lot harder for AJ DeBansa, so I'd be all in on him. I wouldn't pay a huge premium to get him, but if he's still hanging around because of the health stuff, absolutely go and get that guy.
That's the kind of guy that you need. That's the whole point of this thing, is that you're looking for high ceiling pieces. You don't have a lot of maneuverability. So you got to take risks. I'll tell you right off the bat, Howie Roseman would be all in on that kid. I know it.
Well, we shall see what the Mike Gansey, Jameer Nelson plan is for us tonight, but I'm impressed by night one. We'll see what happens from here.
I know. I'm kind of liking Gansey. I hate to admit it. But they're getting me back. Everything he says, I like, oh, yeah. I'm like, my man knows ball. I'm like, all right, he's not a analytic, some sort of ridiculous religion that's not freaking basketball. Anyway.
Fellas, it's great talking to you. I'm sure we'll talk some more about.
He's like, are you done?
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll talk plenty more about the draft and Gansey in the weeks ahead.
All right, buddy. Thanks, pal.
See you guys.
There he is, Kyle. I like it. I hate to say it, starting to like him. I don't want to like him. Actually, I do, but I like him.
I like this Anthony better. When you're back in with us.
Well, here's the thing.
I like it.
It's not about what I can't choose. I don't choose to like a certain, you got to impress me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, impress he has. It's good having you back. I hate it when we're just miserable about them. You got a little hope. You're on the hope side. Come on, buddy.
Well, hope
train's taking off.
I just want competency.
Yeah.
Competency, VG.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I ask for.
Rich McAteer's starting to like him. He's like, dude, you're in love.
I'm not in love. You know what I'm in love.
Man,
I'm not
you sending flowers down there to AC?
No. I'm in love. I'm in love with the Flyers. That's right now. But I'm just surprised. Taste Cake Dom. Let me read this to you.
Tasty Cake's a good hoop guy, too.
I love Tasty Cake. He really disappointed me.
Uh-oh.
Tasty Cake, I'm out on the pick. Sixers are losers. I'm out.
What?
Done. I go,
Man.
why? I love it. And the last thing this finesse team needs is another toothpick to get pushed around. 30 wins tops. And I go, dude, you're looking at it all wrong. You're looking at it all wrong. You can't be looking at wins that cares about next year.
Mm-hmm.
Next year, you can't look at it like that. Let's take a quick break. But
yeah.
Dom watches sports in a fascinating way.
All right.
All right?
Yeah.
I want to talk about it because I think it's interesting. And I want to have people in the chat do the same thing. First, a word from our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino, Street Road, Bend, Salem. and all the great acts that come from Parks Casino. Are you kidding me? Here's what's going on right now. You got Michelle Wolf, December 5th.
Comedian?
Yes.
Nice.
The magic of Michael Carbonaro. September 19th, the Carbonaro Effect.
Great dude.
Comedian Bobby Lee,
Super
September
funny.
24th.
That guy's great.
Comedian Jim Jeffries, October 24th.
Awesome.
They got all kinds of comics.
They do.
Big-time comics coming in, and all the music. George Thorogood and the Destroyers. And then you got another Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. You got America coming in. You got Gene Simmons coming in July 24th. ParksCasino.com to buy tickets for all the shows. You're going to love it. Have dinner and a show and stay over at the Parks View Hotel. That's right. Parks Casino, Pennsylvania's #1 casino, Street Road exit off at 95, the PA Turnpike in beautiful Bensalem, Bucks County. Got to be 21. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk a little Chalkify. How about it? You trust your team to come through in a clutch? All right? Like a Howie? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't trust the dating apps anymore. It's time to upgrade your love life. Meet Talkify, America's #1 matchmaking service. No swiping, no guessing. Just real people, real matches, and a smarter way to date. Whether you're in Center City, South Philly, or the burbs, dating has changed. Honestly, a lot of people are just over the apps. With Talkify, you get paired with a real human matchmaker, someone who actually gets to know you, what you're looking for, what matters to you, and then hand-select matches based on real compatibility, not just a couple of photos in a bio. Think of it like having a coach in your corner, but for your love life. And right now, Philadelphia fans get a special offer. Sign up using the QR code. Save up to 50%. No ghosts, no games, no ghosting. Just intentional connections that go somewhere. Scan the QR code now. Head to Talkify.com to learn more. Talkify. Dating done thoughtfully. All right. So, Taste Cake Dom is one of these dudes that watches games, and I love him. He's in on every regular season Sixers game.
Every one.
And he's rooting. Watches the game, rooting. Just rooting his butt off.
Every game.
Every game. And his mood is up or down, depending on the result. The issue with that is that the league isn't designed to do that anymore. Like back in the day, it was like that. Like back in the day, you felt like, hey, every game mattered.
Everybody
like
played.
When we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan wanted to win and play every game.
They all played every game.
Allen Iverson wanted to win and play 46 minutes every night. The league isn't designed to do that anymore. The league, in fact, we talk about it all the time.
They've showed you that with all the load management and nights off.
Right. Like there's, these crazy, night, like what do they call it? Losses. What's the
scheduled loss?
Scheduled losses.
Yeah, right. A scheduled loss.
It's crazy, right? So, but Dom is still living like it's 2002, right? It's not. And you can't get ups and downs because it's where they are. So next year, like when I look at the Sixers next year, I'm not looking for, oh my God, are they going to win X amount of games? I'm not judging them like that. Because in my mind, they're not a serious contender. So when I watch teams, there's like levels.
Mm-hmm.
Think about like the Eagles you're always in, it always is. But the Eagles are contenders. They've been contenders for 26 years, right? A contender.
Unless you're Brad Feynman.
Right? Right. Feinberg.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry, Mark Feynman, my friend. Sorry.
The Phillies, you watch as a contender, right? Like they are, baseball's a long season.
Yeah, kind of contenders.
Wow. You are out.
All right, I'm with you. Go on.
All right.
Yeah.
But you get my point. Like,
yes.
You watch, like the Flyers, I'll watch every game next year, root and win.
We'll see some growth.
Like they're gonna, I'm not expecting a cup.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting like them to look better night in, night out. The Sixers, I like the result, W or L is not going to mean anything. I'm just going to look for more VJ. I'm just going to look for, the kid. We'll see, the whole thing about Philon. I mean, he's going to play 25 minutes a game. But you get my point. Like, it's less about next year's kind of irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. It's not irrelevant for the Phillies. It's not irrelevant for the Flyers. But for the Sixers, the season is irrelevant.
Yeah, there's going to be some things you'll watch for. Like you said, also Paul George. Like, how's he playing? Can we get rid of him? We'll open up
only
space.
In that scope.
Yeah.
Like, I will derive no enjoyment out of Paul George unless you can get rid of him.
Right. Yeah. But you think Dom thinks they're going to compete.
Well, Dom wants them to compete so badly that he's lost in it.
Maybe he's got a sugar high. Too many crimpets. Take a break.
No, he's off the sugar.
He is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't get involved with the sugar.
Calling him Drake's Cakes, Dom, and does that.
No, he's out. No, but my point is that do you watch, like, I don't know, like how you, like, when I won't be locked in. I'll watch games because that's what I do. But I'm not going to be like, oh, my God, I'm locked in. Sixers, Celtics, they got to win tonight. Like, he is such a great fan that he locks in, like, I will, 7:30, Sixers, Celtics, and he's in.
Yeah, I get it.
Whereas, if I'm going to be honest with you, if it's a December game and it's Sixers, Celtics, and Alabama or, I don't know, Tennessee or Texas Tech,
all the stuff
I'm watching college football.
Yeah, no, the lady who runs the program I coach at, Coach Shanae, she's locked in every game. She's the same with Dom. She'll want to talk about, I'll see her Saturday morning, she'll talk about a random game in November on a Friday night. I'm like, I didn't see 2 seconds of it last night. I'm sorry, I didn't watch it last night. She locked in. It could be Pelican Sixers. It's must-see TV for her. There's a lot of people out there like that. The Sixers are their number one.
And I guess it's like there's the Phillies people too, like that. Like a lot of the older crowd.
My mom is 100%.
Like they watch, and it's like I watched the Phils, right? Like they're down last night, and whatever. They had the great comeback.
Yeah,
but I had it on, and they gave up and then Kirkering gives up the 3-run bomb. All right, I'm not losing sleep. Like nothing I see will impact the way I feel about them come October. I know what they are. Mm-hmm. They're going to get a bat that's going to be a mid-league type of bat. Maybe it's a Ward, whatever. And it's going to come down to Sanchez, Wheeler. Like, I know it's going to come down to a ball game. And whether or not that you could beat the Dodgers with your aces. Nothing that happens between now and then will change my opinion.
And there's nothing that can change your opinion with the Sixers. They're not contenders.
No.
Okay.
Would you is that that's how I assess the season.
I'm gonna get sucked in. If Joe's
what
playing,
does sucked in mean?
If Joe looks healthy, he's playing well. PG looks healthy. I'll be like, all right, I got a shot.
I won't.
We got a shot.
Yeah,
I'll be sucked in.
Yeah, like that. But I'm okay.
But I'm not paying attention till like Christmas.
But again, I'm okay. Like I'm enthused.
I get what you're saying. You think they're on the right path under Gansey, but it's not going to really matter until a couple of years.
Right, until you get through those other contracts. That's the truth of the matter.
Right. Yeah.
The only teams like the Phillies are like it's going to come down to who the matchup is, who you're playing, and whether or not pitching prevails. That's the story. Anything that happens between now and then is irrelevant. So when I watch games, I don't go, like I watch for Bryce hit the cycle. Schwarber hit 3 home runs. Like those are fun nights.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm not, like I wasn't upset last night. Like I know the Kirkering. I don't trust Kirkering.
Yeah, I mean, I would be upset if they would have ended up coming out of this series 1-3. I mean, I'm a little bothered.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't be.
Yeah, I would be.
You know,
because I'm expecting them to go on a run.
Now, I just gave you a tale of two people of how they watch sports.
Yeah.
Where do you side?
I'm
It's
not.
not a right or wrong. It's just
I'm not the Dom side. No. I'm
You're in the middle of us?
Yeah, I think so. I'm more in the middle, especially with the Phils right now. You seem to you're in cruise control till October. I'm not in cruise control.
Yeah, I watch stuff like baseball.
I want them to go. I expect them to go on a run with this cake schedule coming up till the week after the All-Star break. So I'm expecting them to close in on the Braves. They're 5.5 right now. I think they should be 2.5 by around the All-Star.
Listen, if they're able to close the gap like that, then the games take on some even more meaning because now it impacts October. Like if you win the division, it's a huge gives you a better shot.
Which it didn't seem possible.
Right.
But now, I'm not saying it is possible, but it's starting to seem possible.
Right. No, I get that, but I'm still like, all right, I'll see what happens.
Now, Sixers, I won't be that. Sixers, I'll be like you. I don't think. Well, I mean, it depends. If Joe's putting up 32 and 12 and
yeah, but you already know what he does.
Yeah, I know he won't make it through a playoff run, but I'm going to believe he's back.
You can't believe
I will.
Like, why if you already know the answer?
Because I'm sick. I think there's a bunch of us in Philly who are sick.
I don't know. I think most people.
I just say everyone. I am not saying that Labaron is SGA. But I will say that SGA came in the league at 6'4", 180. He does all right. The size, you can work with it. It's not a killer.
I agree, buddy. I agree. Gansey.
I'm not predicting MVPs or anything like that. I'm just saying someone of similar stature.
Yes. I think you're right to bring that up.
It's okay.
All right, let's take a quick TO. We'll come right back. Talk about Rothman. You've been battling chronic pain or just picked up a new injury? Don't tough it out. Get it looked at by the experts at Rothman Orthopedics. These are the same specialists across the region that treat everything from joint pain, VG, to back issues, to neck, to sports injuries and fractures. Whether it's something that's lingered for months or something that's happened this week, they've got you covered. All right, the easiest way to get started is to visit rothmanortho.com/PHLY and schedule your appointment today. With Rothman Fast Scheduler, you can connect with their VIP scheduling specialist for your specific issue, saving time and getting you the path to recovery faster. And don't forget about Rothman Now, a convenient way to access expert virtual orthopedic care when you need answers promptly. Guidance from the same trusted team. Stop living with pain. Go to rothmanortho.com/PHLY and book with Rothman Orthopedics today.
Spring is here, and that also means pest season is right around the corner. Ants, spiders, bees, and other unwanted pests, they become way more active this time of year, making now the perfect time to protect your home. That's why our friends at Evans Pest Control are running a spring sales event for new customers. If you're new to Evans Pest Control, you get 5% off general pest control services when you book your first treatment. All you have to do is use the promo code SPRING5 when you schedule your service. This offer runs through May 31st, and it applies to standard general pest control treatments designed to keep your home protected from seasonal pests. Just mention or enter the code SPRING5 when booking your service to receive 5% off your service. It's a great time to get ahead of the pest prowls before they start. So if you're looking for reliable pest protection this spring, who isn't? Reach out to Evans Pest Control. Schedule your service and use the code SPRING5 to save 5% during their spring sales event. Learn more at evanspestmgmt.com.
All right, welcome back. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah. Sixers Anthony in the house.
Yo, Ben. Here's the Ben. You like the pick? Come on in, buddy. You like the pick? This is a sportsman. He's a sportsman. Come here. Get some love.
Yeah, I mean, it's about time, right?
No, but he likes to pick.
I love the pick.
So do I.
I think Kyle put it perfectly. They had the guts after the Jared McCain debacle, new regime, and they make that mistake. If you watch the Sixers, they needed a backup guard.
Yeah. And by the way, with a ceiling that could be a true league, they needed a lead guard. Yeah, no lead guard, right?
Exactly.
Although VT brought up a great point about whether or not it was, the Sixers showed a lot of.
The chat always says cute shirt every time I come on.
I'm worried about the chat.
Well, you made a good point about was it that heroic that they took the guard because,
every Sixer fan was showing pictures of McCain, being like, what are we doing? We should have never.
Yeah. So
well, it's not, but that's not Mike Gansey's fault. You can make the argument it's other people's fault.
Just to right a wrong that was an obvious wrong to the.
No, I just think it was a good pick.
Yeah.
This is why I like Gansey. I kind of like him because he just is about ball. He feels to me that he's just about ball. And that's what I want in a GM. Like, he knows you need a lead guard that Maxey and Edgecombe need. What's the matter?
Ornithologist.
Ben looks like an Indiana Pacer from the 90s with that hair. That's I think that's Ben looks like
he had a Pacer from the 90s.
I'm taking that as a compliment.
You're like Rick Smits.
Yeah. Stop looking at me like that. That's fine. I mean, Ben, it's sure. Stop. Ben talking ball. Ben talking ball at 11, installing braces at 12. That's great. That's great. Oh my God.
Read that again.
Ben talking ball at 11, installing braces at 12.
Ben, it's not a compliment. I'm aware. I'm taking it as one. I'm aware. Okay, I've had my fun.
Oh man, you guys chased him away. Poor Ben. Ben knows sport. Trust me,
guys, be nice.
Ben knows sports. You do, dude. He's an Indiana Pacer from the 90s. Oh my God. Oh, that's priceless. That's hysterical.
Who said that?
That was a great line.
Yeah, that's a Mickey Durkin.
That's a great line, Mick.
With that hair.
Now starting. For the Indiana Pacers, center Ben Smits. All right. We got Nugs.
Ben saying "Go Birds" has a different meaning.
Go Birds.
Randy's like, this is just an initiation. That's all.
No, it's great. I freaking love it. I'll be honest with you. You got to toughen him up anyway.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. But he can't read the chat though. He gets upset about it. He can't.
Well, he can't take his balls getting busted.
Yes, right.
That's the problem.
Yeah, yes.
He's got to learn. We try to grow his skin.
Yes, it does need thickening.
So it's why now Skinny Joey's is going to cater our All City Day on Monday.
Oh, nice.
So I'm going to get little snuff. I gotta get a little snuff in here to help with Ben.
I just saw him. They got their iced coffee is in
canned
coffees.
Yeah. There's Skinny iced coffee now.
Now in the coffee business.
But I want to make.
He's got the beans. He's got a lead on the beans.
I got the good beans.
Yeah, he's got the beans.
But if you get, I want Snuff to get with Ben.
Oh, I don't know if he can handle that. That's a lot. Snuff's a top tier A-lister stonebreaker.
Well, that's why
you're gonna call him a bedbug right away.
Well, but I want to throw him I gotta throw him in the deep pool and the pool.
Throw him in the den.
Make sure there's a life preserver around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, get him out if he's sinking.
No, but I think it's good for him. That's the only way he'll build up.
That's how you learn.
Yes, that's the only way he'll build up the classes, right? Like he's got to study.
Yeah, you record this honest look.
He's installing braces. Dude, Massimo's going to see.
Go to see Ben again.
Massimo came to me last night. He's pulling out one part of his braces.
Oh, he's got them on?
Yeah. And I go, dude, what are you doing?
What do you mean pulling part out?
I don't know. Part of it fell out. I don't know. You wore them. I didn't wear them. I don't know. There's a part of it that, yeah.
Did you ever get to give you the wax to put on the rough edges of the wires and stuff? Oh,
yeah. I gotta get a picture of Massimo.
Mickey's
holiday.
Where is it? Mickey's asking if he can wear a Detlef Shrimp jersey on.
That's it. Detlef Shrimp. There it is. That's exactly it.
Yeah, what's he pulling out, man? He should be pulling stuff
I
out.
don't know. I'm gonna send it to Jules.
Sometimes a wire will get loose.
Yeah.
Or one of the rubber bands, like the colored rubber
Actually,
bands.
I think it's the rubber band.
Yeah. Those aren't that bad though. It's the wires.
Oh, really?
The wires that came out would poke
rough.
you and dig into
I don't know. He's got something and he's pulling.
My dad be either trying to snip the wire or flatten
Yeah.
it for me.
Especially when you have to get it tightened, then you get to cut the wire at the end. Oh,
Yeah.
all right, let's see.
Like I was like, oh man.
Is he dialing back his food, not eating chewy stuff and
dude, the kid
sticky stuff?
No, he's been good. I
right.
give him credit. Like he's
so cute.
could you put it up?
Yeah, one sec.
Like he's been good. I give him credit. Well, he's man, like he's like cares about proteins. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah, like he eats
all right.
well. Other than his shit, he's Mr. Chicken Finger, but other than that,
yeah,
like last night he goes, you know what's crazy? I showed you the picture. I cooked pasta last night, right?
Looked phenomenal.
So I went. There's Moss.
Oh man, yeah, he's got them on.
He's got them on. This is my boy.
He looks great though. He looks he's still so cute.
There he is. There's the kid.
Power to him, man. I would not wish braces on anyone.
So I buy all the ingredients, right? Well, not ingredients. I go get the fresh tomatoes, and I have all the stuff. I make just a quick, fresh pasta.
Yeah.
Marinara. Just tomatoes, a little bit of onion.
Boiled first, the tomatoes?
What's that?
What do? You boil them and then put them in cold water? What you do?
Yeah, I boil them. I put them in cold water, and the skin just comes off.
Okay.
And then you squeeze it out nice, right? Like, so it's real fresh.
What do you mean you squeeze it out?
You squeeze them.
With your hands?
Yeah.
You crush the tomatoes with your hands?
I get olive oil.
They must liquefy in your hands, dude.
With a little bit of, I get a little olive oil with a little bit of shallots and garlic, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fry that up. I get the tomato.
Shallots?
Yeah.
All right.
I get the tomatoes and I squeeze them.
Liquefied.
Yeah. And it's good because, tell what, we got a basket of those, all thick, fresh basil, I got this oregano from Italy that I use. That's it, simple, right? A lot of olive oil.
Bring it all to a boil?
Yeah. And
then simmer it?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
But the kids, Anthony only likes spaghetti, and Massimo doesn't like spaghetti. He likes these fusillis. Or like the short, curly fusilli.
Okay.
I have to make two types of pasta.
Is that hard? It's just boiling water.
No, but it's so much easier. The whole family, my wife, everybody eats. You make one pot of pasta. When you're doing two different pastas, I got to drain the one, then I got to boil more water and do the other one. And we can't eat together because God forbid they eat together. We eat together.
You can't get the two pots of water going together?
No, I don't have it. What do I have? A restaurant stove?
You got four. You got four
Yeah,
burgers.
but it doesn't. The pan's too big. Like the saucepan's too big.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
And then I have the water.
I don't like
pan.
the corkscrews. I'm not a corkscrew spiral.
Okay,
kind of
well,
pasta
Anthony
guy.
isn't either. So you and Ant are there. Massimo is, but he don't like spaghetti.
What do you prefer?
I like every pasta. I do. I like. There's not a pasta.
So who's the problem, Anthony or Moss?
They're both the problem because they don't. That's why I have to make two different kinds.
Just make one, and they eat it. They eat it. He's not going to eat. One of them won't eat it.
No, Massimo goes. I'll make toast. I got
Oh, he's got you by the cojones. He's like, oh, I'll just eat toast. You're like, nah.
I mean, I gotta make this beautiful.
Can't have a poor kid eat toast.
Well, yeah, and it's like fresh. It's good for you.
Yeah.
Out of the ground.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm not gonna make the kid eat toast. I'm making it.
Don't you touch the toaster. You either eat what I cooked or you go to bed hungry.
Time for Love Philly. We got Frankie Saravalli coming up.
Oh.
Talk a little pucks. And then Bo to talk on my daily football fix.
Bo was good last night. I was hanging out with him. He should give you his opinion on the pick, too. He's good.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a good basketball guy, Bo.
Bo's a sportsman. All right. Love Philly starts now. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. It's not just the title of Philly. It's a feeling. It's a heartbeat. A city that never asked for permission to be itself. That's us, right? That's our personality. Philadelphia doesn't pretend. Philadelphia is. And now in 2026, the world comes back to Philadelphia. Not just to remember, but to celebrate. The show isn't just about what's happening. It's about who we are while it's happening. Because Philadelphia isn't a backdrop. It's a character. It's the voice that tells it like it is. The guy at the end of the bar who doesn't sugarcoat a thing. It's the family that's been on the same block for generations. It's the artist, the athlete, the builder, the believer. It's the lifer, the dreamers, the grinders. It's all of us. And that's what Love Philly's about. We're going to sit with people that make this place go. The ones who built it, the ones carrying it, the ones pushing it forward, the legends who left their mark. Not just the championships, not just the headlines, but the moments in between. The way the city shows up for itself, the way it refuses to be anything other than real. And through it all, we're going to remind ourselves and show the world what Philadelphia is. It's not just a stereotype. It's not a punchline. It's a foundation. It's a force. It's a city that gave birth to a nation and never stopped building. So as the country turns 250 and the spotlight finds Philadelphia again, this is our moment to tell the story the right way. Not polished, not filtered, real, authentic, proud. Because this city just doesn't rise to the occasion. It defines it. This is Love Philly. Wawa loves Philly. And we love Wawa.
Yes, we do.
Our Love Philly Hour presented by Wawa.
I did a Hoagie Fest yesterday.
You did?
Yep.
Nice. There you go. Big week of drafts. This is a fun week. Where we saw last night, very excited for the NBA draft.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up Friday night, the NHL draft.
I'm ready to go. I'm going to be there, man. Friday.
Where are you going to be?
Yards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're having a yards party over at Friday night for the draft. We're very excited.
We had a trade yesterday. We had talked yesterday about Bowen Byram. Charlie was a fan of him. Ends up going to Chicago.
Actually, I like that better.
You're like...
Oh, I'm glad he went.
Oh, you didn't want him?
No. There's somebody else I want.
Okay.
There's somebody. And I want to know, are the Flyers going to be super aggressive this weekend?
Hope so.
I think we're not alone in hoping so. All right. I think other people are are hoping that we are aggressive this weekend too.
All right.
All right. Let's find out what the league is saying, what's percolating, because a guy that covers the NHL, he is fantastic. One of the great insiders covering the NHL. Our man, Frank Saravalli, veteran of the Daily News back in the day. Our man, Frankie. Hello, Frankie.
What's going on, Ant? How you doing?
Good, buddy.
Nice Wawa sign right behind him.
I know. It's looking good, buddy. So here's the deal. What do you think the Flyers will they be aggressive this weekend? Like, what are you sensing?
I think they'd like to be. I think they're trying to get in as many conversations as they can. And in a perfect ideal world, if we woke up on Monday and the Flyers have landed a premier center on the market, I think they'd be doing cartwheels. But the problem for them is just about 25 other teams in the league are looking for the same thing. And I think at this exact moment in time, it's hard for me, as I'm handicapping the entirety of the league, to say that the Flyers are in that upper echelon of teams that I think are going to be successful in being aggressive this weekend. Let me just unpack what I just said. I think they want to be, but they probably won't be.
What precludes them? Do you think they don't have enough to offer? Because they have all the young players. Now you're looking at picks. You got cap space. Like, what would preclude them?
No, they've got stuff to offer, but will the things that they're offering, will that allow them to prevail? Meaning there's just other teams out there that are better situated to do that. And I think the hard part is when you're looking at this current NHL landscape, typically trades come from like one direction of teams to another. It's a team trying to win now, trading with a team that is perfectly willing to accept futures and draft picks. And the Flyers are coming closer to being one of those teams that is like, hey, we're looking for help now, and we don't really want to give up a lot of the pieces that are on our roster. So you can trade futures, but everyone can trade futures. How do you find a way to give something back? I hate the term because it's insane when you think about it, but how do you make a hockey trade with actual pieces from your roster and actual pieces from their roster? Those like very rarely happen in this sport anymore. And I think that's along the lines of what the Flyers would like to try and accomplish.
Yeah. Let's look at some individual players and kind of what are you sensing? The first guy that I want to go after I'm curious about, Quinn Hughes. We had heard that Minnesota, like there was some happiness there. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of hearing that maybe Quinn Hughes could be on the move. What do you think?
I'd be floored if that's the case. Quinn Hughes and Minnesota have a good thing going. He realizes that they're one of the teams that has an authentic chance to compete. He's enjoyed his time there. He seems to be simpatico with GM Bill Guerin, who was also his manager at the Olympics, of course, for Team USA. So they seem to be in lockstep, and he's eligible to sign an extension on July 1 next week. They haven't gotten down to brass tacks on the negotiation in terms of dollars. I think everyone has a real good sense of the type of ballpark that they'd be living in. The Wild are willing to pay, and I have seen no evidence yet in their conversations to suggest that they won't be reaching a deal.
Interesting. Okay. Let's talk about Austin Matthews. What are you hearing there?
Austin Matthews is staying in Toronto by virtue of that team grabbing the number 1 overall pick and very likely Gavin McKenna through the lottery process. It's given them a real shot in the arm. They've added a true power play quarterback in Darren Radish that they've needed for a long time. May have overpaid a little bit. It's a classic boom or bust transaction with Tampa and that signing. But Toronto is active today in reshaping their defense. They'll probably make a trade today, moving one of their defensemen. Wouldn't be surprised to see them acquire a goalie here, if not today, then over the next few days. And so Matthews is staying put. He's willing to see this through in Toronto and see what it looks like on the other end of this summer.
That's interesting. I actually think I think it's good for the sport for him to stay.
You wouldn't like to see
Well, yeah.
maybe the greatest American goal scorer or the greatest American goal scorer ever play in the U.S.?
Yeah, in Philadelphia, yeah. But I would like. I think it's good for the sport that he's. I'm a big believer in staying, and that franchise I do have a kind of a soft spot for, because I don't know, they've been at it, and they just been crushed.
But that's kind of what makes it fun to watch. It's like watching a car accident. You can't, like, every time they're at the same.
I know.
Hey, they're getting their hearts broken again. They're making the same mistakes that they made previously. Now they've got a new general manager in there for the second time in 3 years. Like, it's one thing after the other since 1967.
You know, maybe it's because I look at fan bases, and I have empathy toward other fan bases. Like, I look at the Bills, and I look at those people, and I go, you know, those people deserve to win. Like, and maybe
but the Bills are lovable losers. The Leafs are the loudest, most obnoxious fan base in the sport.
I know. No, I get it. Listen, they're like the Knicks.
And until this year, like the Knicks, like it goes back 6 years further with the Leafs. They've had nothing to show for it. Like, have not made a conference final since 1993. Like, the bar is impossibly low.
Yeah, dude, I get what you're saying. I like those franchises. At some point, I like to see it break through. I do. I can't explain to you why. It's my.
You're a sicko. Like, if you're gonna have a soft spot for a franchise, how about like the Sabres, who have never won, also in Buffalo, or the Canucks, who have never won?
Ooh.
It's not going to be the biggest, richest, loudest, most profitable team.
I get it. Dude, I get it. I don't know. Like, they have been.
I got to grind you on this. I'm sorry. I just have to.
No, go ahead.
It's the rules.
Listen, I own it. I'll own it. I have no problem owning it. There's certain franchise, like, I'm a original six guy. Like,
I'm kind of with you with the Maple Leafs. I mean, I like the blue jerseys. There's something about it.
Maybe it's my Mike Palmatier love from back in the day.
Good pull.
All right.
Hey, what about are you hearing is Zach Werenski really on the market?
So teams have been calling, and what I'll say is the Blue Jackets are at a crossroads here. Zach Werenski has 2 years left on his deal, and he's not eligible to sign an extension today, but if you're the Jackets and you're trying to map out the future of your franchise for a guy that won the Norris Trophy this year as best defenseman in the league and also led their team in scoring as a defenseman with 81 points, if you were to go to him today and say, Zach, we're trying to get this all nailed down for the future, can you give us an answer, yes or no, as to whether or not you'd be re-signing 1 year from now? They wouldn't like the answer. And that's actually a conversation that they're going to be having with the Werenski camp and the Blue Jackets just after the draft this weekend. And so I think that brings him into play, and it's a massive, massive chip based on some of those details that I just mentioned, but he's not alone. It's also Kirill Marchenko, a 70-point winger on their team. It's also they're obviously moving on from their captain in Boone Jenner, a center. He's hitting the free agent market next week. Kent Johnson is another young player on their team that's potentially in the mix and available. So Columbus, this kind of deeply unserious franchise, they were recently called the most anonymous North American pro sports franchise. They've been around since 2000. They haven't won anything. Haven't even been close to winning anything. So if you're the Jackets, do you rip the Band-Aid off now with Werenski, or do you stick your head in the sand and try and get through this upcoming season, see if you can make the playoffs, see if the vibe can be different, and do you just manage that right now with Werenski and Marchenko?
What's been their downfall? Because they got talent, like we talk about. Like they're nasty. They score goals. What's been their downfall?
Over 26 years is the acceptance of mediocrity.
Last year.
but they're okay with like creating a path to, hey, look at us, we made the playoffs. Like, I'm a very black and white person when it comes to this. You're either trying to win a Stanley Cup or you're just happy being there. And they appear to be in the camp, at least the way they've run their team, of we're just happy to be here and be an NHL franchise.
I love it, man. You're tough. It's good. You're right.
But that creates an environment where players say, look, I like the city. It's great.
Right.
There's no traffic. It's cheap. Great place to raise a family, all these things. But if you get to 27 or 28 years old and you look around and you say, I haven't made the playoffs since before COVID, like at some point you get into a position where you say, I want to have an authentic shot to win. I might not win.
It's
harder
they
to win
have
than
talent.
ever.
Like,
but I want a shot.
Yeah, like there's real players there too. Like that's the thing that shocks me as they've underachieved so badly.
Because they have them for a bit, they're unable to complete the puzzle, and then eventually they ask to move on to somewhere else, whether it was Bobrovsky or Panarin or go through the list.
Yeah.
No one ever seems to stay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great point. Werenski's nasty.
Yeah, do the Flyers have enough to? Could they put a competitive package together for him?
That part I'm really not convinced is the case, because if you're let's say you're Columbus, and let's just say like if the package to get Quinn Hughes was 4 first-round picks or the equivalent of, if you're the Flyers, like you want to be getting picks that if you're Columbus, first off, you're not sending him in division, which is one thing. And two, that you think are going to be relatively high first-round picks in order to make that work. So who would be in the mix for that? How could they pull that off? I mean, I'd imagine that they'd be on the list of teams that would try. I just don't know if what they'd be offering would be enough to make something like that happen.
He's got a full no trade, so he can dictate kind of where he's going.
And that's the other part of it that the Flyers have to wrestle with that used to be so different 20 years ago. The Flyers were on everyone's list. Everyone wanted to come to Philly. They were in the mix every year. They paid their players better than anyone else pre-cap. They treated their players better than anyone else under Ed Snyder. And they do a lot of those same things now. First-class operation, all those things. But that shot to win, players are gravitating toward the teams that have been in that inner circle of cup contenders. Vegas, Florida, go through. Now Carolina will be a popular place. People wanted to go to Edmonton for a bit. Remember back 10 years ago, it was the Blackhawks, the Kings. Like they want to smash the easy button, or they want to group up with, if you're Zach Werenski, you're going to talk to your best friend, Dylan Larkin, and you're going to say, hey, Dylan, you're also available this summer. Can we possibly work our way into a spot where we go together to create a kind of super team? Or these Team USA players, they want to land in certain cities where they can also link up and play. So the Flyers, unfortunately, don't really check any of those boxes. They're not in the inner circle of cup contenders now, and they don't have a grouping of Olympians or US Olympians that might suggest that they might be able to put together one of these kind of super teams.
Oh, man. Has it changed a little bit, though? Like with the success last year and making the playoffs and the hype around it, and again, we're so close here that I don't know what the outside view is. It was like, hey, nice little story, they got into the playoffs, so what? But did guys around the league see that the Flyers are on the come?
They do. I think it's opened up some eyes for sure. I think with the group that they have right now, you're always looking for that superstar attraction, right?
Right.
And that's the one thing that the Flyers also don't really have. They have a good collection of players. One of their magnets is I think a superstar coach in Rick Tocchet. I think he's a player that players really want to play for. But I think they definitely opened eyes. They saw with this market coming alive again and the way that the Flyers sort of captured the imagination of the city for a 10-day period of time, which they hadn't done in a long time. People noticed that around the sport. And they definitely noticed what the environment was like when the Penguins in that first round matchup. But it's going to take a couple more years of that. It's going to take consistency to really put yourself on the map as one of those teams that becomes a destination.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Who's out there, do you think, maybe a possible trade target, like just to kind of go like that you're not swinging for the fence, but you're climbing higher on that rung, that ladder that you speak of?
Yeah, I think that goes back to the first part of our conversation about how the Flyers can become a better team. Like they've checked some of those boxes already. Like one of the big pain points last season was, and frankly the last few, was okay, Dan Vladar is at his best when he's rested and ready to go. You don't want to trot him out there for 55 or 60 nights a year. How do you improve the 1B backup position? They did that getting Joe Wall. I thought a fantastic trade last week with Wall and Simone Benoit coming in. Really, if we're being honest, for two players that weren't part of the Flyers' plans moving forward. So they're able to make a really nice small addition, or additions, I should say, without having to give up much. So they're going to continue to look at those different positions on their board to improve this team. How can they make that big splash? I'll give you an archetype or a player profile that makes sense for them. That, again, the ability to pull it off and will this player actually transact is a little bit different.
Sure.
But Mason McTavish in Anaheim is the guy that I'd be spending a lot of time thinking about. He fits their age scheme. He's got upside. He's signed and locked in on a very reasonable contract for 5 more years at $7 million. Anaheim has some real considerations to make on their cap as they pay, I hate to bring it up, Cutter Gauthier, and also pay Beckett Seneca eventually, and Leo Carlson. So it's going to be expensive for Anaheim. And they scratched Mason McTavish at one point this year that really sort of raised eyebrows around the league. I think, and this is my personal opinion, some teams don't see it, and I have this back and forth. I had this with one of the managers around the league last night. I think Mason McTavish can be the next Ryan O'Reilly. And to get a player that has a little bit of edge and grind in his game, has that sort of like 55, 60 point potential at the center position, I think he's an ideal 2C that the Flyers, that's the type of player they should be targeting. Whether or not, again, they could make that happen, that'd be one guy that I'd be spending a lot of time and energy focused on.
That's a great pull, man. You're right. That's perfect. He fits them, gettable, projects exactly what they need, fits kind of who they are. Is there a guy, a 1D? I mean, we talked about Werenski. Any other guys that could quarterback the power play?
None that really jump out at me right now that makes a ton of sense. Like I thought on the free agent market, John Carlson could connect a lot of those dots. Going back forever ago, I watched John Carlson play as a 14, 15-year-old with the New Jersey Rockets. The Flyers had that pick and they traded it to Washington and they took him, a guy who will have his number retired. I think he makes a lot of sense on a short-term, big money deal. Like cap space is no issue, right? You're trying to improve your team in the here and now. He's still a damn good player playing 23, 24 minutes a night and can put up 60 points and give you exactly what you're looking for to give this power play a much needed bump. Will the Flyers be able to make that happen? Tampa is going to be in the mix. Some people think that the deal with Tampa might be a wink already. That'd be a guy that I'd be looking at.
Yeah, agreed. Great stuff. You think it's going to be wild, a crazy weekend?
It's been wild. If you want some color, like yesterday, we had 5 different first round picks moved, including 4 and 9, which is the first time in like 18 years that we've seen a top 5 pick traded before the draft. Yesterday was as crazy a day I can remember covering this sport. And at some point in the middle of it, as I was out talking on the phone, I dropped my phone in my pool, which was great. So as it was like floating to the bottom, I was like, no, draft week, like not the ideal time. But I went in with my clothes on, fished it out, and it's somehow still working.
I can see you there, clothes on and all. The work for an insider like you can't lose your phone for 5 minutes, let alone a few hours to go get a new one.
I was seeing my life flash before my eyes as it was floating to the bottom. And the best part was I was in the middle of a call and I finally like jump in, grab it, and I pick up the phone and the person's still on the other end of the line. It was like nothing ever happened.
Wow.
It was epic.
Did you tell him that you dropped it in the pool?
Yeah, I said, look, I'm going to have to call you back. I just got soaking wet, jumped into the pool I dropped my phone and hey, he's like, all right.
That's beautiful. I love it, Frankie. All right, we're going to be following you throughout this process. By the way, what'd you make of the Byron Bowen the Byron trade?
A lot of people are down on that deal. I like it because Chicago looked at the draft board evolving in real time based on those trades that I mentioned yesterday. And they saw that they were going to be picking one of those 5 defensemen. I think they liked him but didn't love him and said, I'd rather trade this pick and get the sure thing, get the guy that has a really high floor that we know that we can plug into our lineup and make our team better. People feel that it's a high price. I think they're sleeping on a guy that's been stuck behind Cale Makar in Colorado and won a Stanley Cup. And then in Buffalo behind Rasmus Dahlin, I think he's a legitimate today top pair defenseman in the NHL and still at 25, really young. So I like the move. Other people didn't. And I just think everyone gets so excited about draft picks and potential. Everyone goes nuts about draft picks. And they don't really ever properly realize the risk and the absolute crapshoot nature that is NHL draft. I mean, this isn't the NFL. You pick a guy in April and he's starting for you in September or playing for you in September.
I mean, ask Les Snead, though. I mean, he trades his picks all the time. If you got proven commodities, it makes sense.
Do it. So go look at the last 16 number 4 overall picks. 4 guys didn't even play in the NHL. They weren't NHLers.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah.
That's 25% never made it to the league. The other 3 were no good. Yeah, there's some stars in there, but I'm taking a guy that I can at least put my head on the pillow at night and feel good about.
Were the Flyers in on him at all? Because there's so many rumors about it.
I'd imagine that'd be one guy that they'd be tracking, but I didn't hear if they were actually specifically in on him.
Yeah.
Well, I know San Jose also offered number 9. So Chicago trades 4. That's what gets it done. But San Jose was trying to move a pick also in the top 10 for the same player.
Wow. That's wild. My brother, where could we'll be following you on Twitter, everything else. Where else can we follow you?
Yeah, I do it's actually coming up here in 25 minutes. I do a live show every day with John Butchergross, Victory Plus. It's on YouTube. So when you're done watching with you and your show, head on over to YouTube and watch our show every day at 12 noon.
I love it, man. That's great. That's great stuff. You two studs, man. Fantastic. Brother, you're the best. Love you, Frank.
Thanks, Ant. Have a good one.
You too, pal. Frank Saravalli, very good. He's very, very plugged in. Very good. I enjoy him. I don't know why. I don't mind the Leafs. Like, in the big picture. I know they're like the Yankees. I get it. But, like, they just never win.
Yeah, they're not like the Yankees. The Yankees, I don't see Leafs gear everywhere on everyone's head and stuff.
No, I know. I don't know. I mean, well, I guess they have, like, during the...
I like the sweaters are great.
In the NHL, they're kind of like...
I guess.
I mean, that's kind of... They have all the money.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Eddie Wright not feeling McTavish.
No.
So McTavish stinks.
I know. He said you don't like him.
$7 million for 55-point center when you got the...
I know. Yeah, I know he didn't like him. I knew Eddie Wright would be out on that. I knew. Like, some guys I know. Like... So, all right, we got to take a quick TO. All right? We'll come right back. And our man, Bo. That's right. Great Bo Wolf. First, let's talk Parks Casino while Mo has a Brooklyn lager. The Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app, soccer extravaganza. Who we got today, there, VG? In your soccer.
Early
Yesterday,
on, I
you were
gave you.
huge, firing in all day long.
Today we get back on track. 6 games.
6 games today.
Switzerland, Canada, both to score early at 3 o'clock. Bosnia is going to roll and cutter. Brazil, Scotland. I'm going to go Brazil minus 1.5 goals and over 1.5 goals to be scored.
There it is. Check it out on the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. Soccer extravaganza. New customers get 500 spins on the soccer slot game. Go, go, go. Collect them. You got to be in just betparks.com has all the details. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about Xfinity and the Xfinity Mobile. We want to talk about Wi-Fi that just makes everything better, that makes everything work in perfect harmony. That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee because it's the greatest equipment, it's the greatest product, but it stays the same for 5 whole years. You can't beat it. All your devices working in perfect harmony. No annual contracts, no hidden fees. Xfinity's best equipment included. You got to take it from me. A lot changes in 5 years. Championships are won, records are broken, like my kids grow bigger than me. But your Wi-Fi should stay reliable and the price should stay put. Lock in your price. Unlock the possibilities with Xfinity. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply, select plans only. All right, joining us now, because I need my daily football.
Our man on the ground, he's solid and sound. He's on the hunt for Eagles news. Handsome and astounds, clever and profound. We're talking Eagles with Bo Wolf.
You ever notice Todd walks like George Jefferson?
I haven't noticed that. I haven't. I got to wait to see him come out.
Yeah. What?
Has he got his arms behind him? Like?
Yes. He walks like George Jefferson.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Love it.
I when he walks out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You flag me down.
You should set up a live camera feed.
What do we got? We got the morning beer going?
I wish.
Wow.
Well, I was on Todd for Brooklyn.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, look.
Yes.
Look.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look.
Yes, look, what? Like, see?
The shoulders back a little bit.
George, yeah, it's George Jefferson. He walks like this.
Yeah, he does.
It's George Jefferson.
Good for him.
Yeah. There he is. George, where's Wheezy?
Moving on up.
All right. Couple things to get to. Before we get into football and what's happening.
VG tell you about my embarrassing scene at the bar last night?
No, I heard you were great draft. That you did some great draft stuff last night.
Oh, yeah, we had fun. Watched it.
And I was impressed of your hoop acumen.
I feel less attuned to this draft than probably ever before in my life. But, I like to think I know a little bit of ball.
Yeah.
But the embarrassing thing is, I came here to check out the scene we had going on, support the guys who were doing the live show. We go back because we live in the same neighborhood. We would go to the bar to watch the rest of it. But I'm wearing a PHLY shirt from the show earlier in the day. I'm happy to rep the brand, but like late at night, it's like wearing like a shirt with my own face on it. It's like, hey, look at me. Ask me about
I didn't think it was a big deal, but yeah, he was. As soon as we walk in, he's like, I can't believe I'm wearing this shirt.
What's the shirt?
Like
it's actually the most understated. It's a very nice. It's the black and just a small white logo. I like it. I wear it all the time, but like.
Oh, it's not on your face.
Late at night, no. I feel like,
Why?
Ask me about my job,
And I'm like, nobody's even going to know what you're wearing. Just relax.
And the very first guy.
I introduced him to my buddy Kevin. He's like, I like your shirt. PHLY.
Dude, I don't see it.
No?
No.
All right.
You think it was a big deal?
I don't see it at all.
All right. Make me feel better.
Yeah, nah. we were. No, I don't know. We were PHL. Why should
Yeah,
I
of course, but I
No,
don't want
if
it to
it
be.
was
I don't
a
want it to
big
be like.
Bo Wolf
I
head,
don't
I
want it to
would've
be
said
looking
turn
at
it
Like, if
me.
you're
inside
wearing a
out. Turn
picture
it.
of yourself,
Yeah, you got to turn it inside out.
like if it's the Bo Wolf face,
Well,
If it's
That's not
like
a bad idea.
overtime with Bo's face,
Yeah.
you got to turn it inside
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
that would be a violation.
Yes.
Walking to the bar, like I get it, but
Yeah.
not on the show.
I'm here, everybody.
Right.
Check me out.
Right, but just having a PHL, I know that shirt. I was like
Okay.
thinking you had a picture of yourself. Nah,
No.
you're good.
I'll get one of those then.
Now, what was how was my man last night? Was he behaved last night?
He was, and he took it upon himself to do some ground research on behalf of the show. He went over to they were only I thought it was a good indication of how little juice this draft had. That like there were 6 people at the bar paying attention to the draft. It was not a lot going on.
Nobody really cared.
But VG took it upon himself to go over to the people who were clearly watching when the Sixers were on the clock and ask them what their take was, who they wanted. He was doing some real good ground research.
Yeah. I told you they were all over the place. Nobody agreed on anything. There was one guy to the right of us. He was
happy.
Yeah, he wanted a guard. He wanted a
guard.
camera car, but he was happy with the guard pick. Yeah.
Philon was his backup choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I love Philon. I'm in
on it.
They need a league guard, and you got a guard
good
with
player.
And you got a guard. You got a guy with seal. Like I'm a how. Listen, Howie and I have talked about drafts forever, and about upside.
Yeah.
Like you got to be when you're drafted at 22, you need upside.
I'm in. That's fine. Yeah. It's not like they
don't have a league.
It's not like they reached to take a guard just because they wanted a guard. They took a guy who was the consensus top player on the board. I think that's good. I think that's a totally good process.
And they don't have a league guard. Like they don't have a league guard. Like this roster.
Yeah, but you need 6 guards anyway. 5 at least. It's fine.
Well, but last year again, Grimes was horrendous.
Yeah.
They needed another guard.
Yeah, somebody else to initiate the offense too. Yeah, I think that's it's if he hits, that's not a bad problem.
Well, first of all, the three of them, because VJ could play the wing.
Yeah.
So the three of them could, I'd like to see the three of them young, athletic. I'd like to see them in the game. He fits because he can run the offense.
Well, he had 48 minutes to spread around. They can all play together for 8 minutes, and then they're going to be cascading.
Who are you going to defend? Who are you going to defend? The kid.
Who cares?
Let's let them play again. I get frustrated sometimes. I think I like Gansey.
You like him? What do you think? You like him? You like him?
I do.
Why?
We had a new love affair.
It's not a love affair.
It is.
No,
you like spoiling no hit.
I like the dude. The reason why I like the dude is he's about ball. He's honest in this sense. Like it's like we need help all 5 spots. Like they're not delusional that they're going to be a contender.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like a guy that's not going to be talking gibberish, analytics, nonsense. Like just be a basketball guy.
I'm always
I like that. I wanted you to be a football guy, a basketball guy, a baseball guy, a hockey guy.
I am always caught off guard by how quick the NBA draft process is. Like Gansey gets the job, what was it, a month ago?
Yes.
And then you got to run a draft 3 weeks later. Whereas, in the NFL, there's such a long lead up. Now it's a larger player pool, but you have 4 months to put those processes in place.
I mean, you know how it is for get your draft.
In basketball, I mean, they hired Dusty May 2 days ago, and now they got a draft for him.
Well, and he's picking between these 2 guys.
Right, exactly. It's just I'm always caught off guard by how quick the turn is.
Nothing's like football. I mean, let's be real. Nothing's like football. Nothing's like the draft. Like that's a process. That's a lot of work. Pro days, combine. Like you got all kinds.
Basketball combines,
calling everybody they've ever known, getting all the juice.
Yeah,
come on.
It's not even close.
Morty Duke says you're acting like Pepe Le Pew over Gansey. It's suddenly the whole chat we become like the chat's become like Joan Rivers when she dissects fashion at the Oscars. TMM 235 says Bo looks like he's on vacation with that shirt.
I'll take it.
If it was a
I didn't,
I'm
flared open
more a vacation vibe.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, that's okay. I think you look good.
Thank you.
You look relaxed.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I feel relaxed. Have my real ID today.
Oh, how was the process of that? In and out, or
I felt so validated by waiting until the last minute. They've been telling me to get this for a year and a half. I'm good. When today, it took about an hour and a half. It was fine.
So let me ask you a question.
An hour and a half.
Do I have to get one?
I'm not in on that.
Do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Right. So you don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay.
My passport is going to expire in July. So this is why I finally had to be the one. I finally had to do it.
If you have so you got a passport, you're good.
Yeah, you can travel domestically with a passport.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
I got my Italian passport.
It's a good flex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
you have it in hand?
My EU.
Like it's in your house?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I look at it from time to time.
That's the golden ticket, the EU passport.
You know, I can go like this. You know, I used to love spy movies.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. To have your own like briefcase where you've got multiple nationalities. Yeah.
Look at this. Where am I going to go?
Because identity is the new.
Yes, the board identity. I love international spy stuff. It's my favorite genre.
Yeah, I think you got to look where you could probably add a few more countries on there. You could pass for a few more.
Look at that, BG.
I'm a supporter of that.
I like to do it.
I don't like Mike Gansey, by the way.
Why?
Long standing feud between the two of us.
Yeah?
He is partially responsible for one of the worst sporting losses of my fandom, which is
Why, really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What?
2005 NCAA tournament, triple overtime, 2-seed Wake Forest. I'm there as a freshman. Chris Paul. They've got Final Four upside, one of the best offenses in the nation. We lose in triple overtime to Mike Gansey, Kevin Pittsnoggle, and West Virginia.
Wow.
Gansey
So as far as I'm concerned, I hope Gansey gets fired tomorrow.
Wow. Pittsnoggle, man. That West Virginia team is tough. I still like that team. I'll be even hit more in on Gansey.
Yeah, decimated both
the
screens.
Gansey feud.
Brutal.
All right. I got to do one more. I got to do two more. Is that correct? Oh, I have two more to do. Wait. We did Parks and Xfinity last time.
Yeah.
So we have two more breaks. Yeah. No. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we need two more, but yeah. Yeah. All right, we got two more. All right. Bear with us, Bo. In between our messages,
Yeah, sure.
I want to talk ball. All right. First, Sorsby, and your thoughts of no supplemental draft. First, a word from our friends. Let's talk about Dick's Sporting Goods, my favorite. Love Dick's Sporting Goods. I love that store. The only store I'll go to, like, willingly. Like, Mom, you got to take my spot. Okay. Like, I'm in. I want to go to Dick's Sporting Goods. I'm down. I'm ready to go. Let's look at and then he's done, and I'm still looking at equipment. And the football equipment's out. The cleats are out. What do you see, VG? It's unbelievable. Because football, we got our registration. We got it's open now for the season.
Oh, boy.
Can't wait. They have everything there. Equipment, gloves, cleats, bats, balls. Everything you need for soccer, baseball, football. Also, fan gear, right? Anything to rep the local squads. Stop by your local Dick's Sporting Goods store anywhere around the Philadelphia area, or you can shop there anytime at Dicks.com before the next big game, whether you're heading to the stadium or just back to backfields. Make your first stop Dick's Sporting Goods because summer sports starts here. You know it's officially summer when Hoagie Fest comes back to Wawa. I got to ask you, what's your Wawa order? Mine, I'm going classic Italian. I love my Wawa hoagies. Hoagie Fest is back this year, bringing even more value to the table. Right now, you get a shorty hoagie, wrap, or chicken sandwich, plus a bag of Hers chips and a small fountain drink for $6. You're extra hungry? It's only $8 for a classic meal. Whether you're grabbing lunch between meetings, fueling up before a game, or making a quick stop on a summer road trip, it's an easy, delicious meal at a great price. I love it. We stop on the way to baseball. Hoagie Fest, fuel up after, between games. Big flavor, great value, same Hoagie Fest energy we all know and love. but it's only here for a limited time, so get it while you can. Hoagie Fest is back at Wawa. Gotta have Wawa. Gotta have Wawa. We gotta have Bo Wolf. Bo Wolf, no supplemental draft was the big news yesterday. So all the consternation about where Sorsby would go and which teams would be interested and where would it be, what would they go supplemental draft wise is all moot.
Did you read the letter from the
did.
NFL?
I did.
They really smacked him down.
Yeah.
It was a good letter. It was a funny letter.
Yeah.
Like, you submitted this 3 days before the deadline, gave us no time to go over it, and all you cited was the fact that, the NCAA has banned you. Like, sorry, wait around, buddy.
Yeah, basically that was it. They were like, and listen, it was the smart thing to do for the league.
For sure.
Because if you're the league,
for sure,
you're going to rush into a supplemental draft, and then you're going to invite this in.
And you can't set the precedent that you can just backdoor your way into the NFL by gambling.
You got to listen. I think there's loads of hypocrisy here, right? Like the league took the money, right? When the leagues take the money, they're all in bed with it, and they're going to create a huge problem in this country. Huge problem. It's going to be bad.
Well, I agree with you. I'm smiling because we're coming off a casino ad read. This is where the money is coming from in sports these days.
Well, no, that's right. Yeah. Like we're all part of this whole thing, like media, like every few seconds, the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
it's not good.
There's going to be an issue, right? Like there's going to be issues. And Sworsby's not going to be the only guy.
No, for sure.
But the thing is, if you're the league, you can't have this now. Like you need to prepare for it before you even. And now what you do is the fact that he has to sit out. Couple things. One, he can prove that he's on the recovery. He's recovered and the whole thing. And two, he kind of serves his suspension.
That's right. I was going to say this is a way for them to not have to suspend him for a full season when he enters the league. This is sort of like the time served aspect of it, which would have been part of the deal if they had scheduled a supplemental draft for him. They would have had to figure out communicating to the teams what the expected punishment was going to be, because that's a huge factor in what kind of pick you would want to use on the guy.
What's the free agent rule? Like if there is a kid on the street,
right,
you could sign him.
I think at some point along the way, you have to declare your intention to be an NFL player. Like I think there's a paperwork thing there, and the league, I think that the league has to then grant that to you.
To anybody?
I think so.
You can't just pull someone off the street.
I mean,
if you found some guy who was ridiculously good, why would, I don't know, the Rams could just grab some ridiculous wide receiver they found?
I mean, they could, but if you're, I think
when the Eagles needed,
well, it's like think about, as Lindsay brought this up the other day, like what was the deal with Papali? Like,
we'll go later. Remember the quarterbacks? They signed the guy. One guy was a construction worker.
No, I don't remember that.
There was the year that Randall got hurt and Jim McMahon got hurt.
Okay.
They went through like 5 different, one, Kemp was one. There was a guy that got literally off the street.
Okay.
But did he play college football and could have been drafted?
Right, and then exhausted his eligibility. Right. I think that's the more likely situation. But
again, there's guys off the street all around you all the time that you can pick up.
Well, and then there's the international guys, and those guys do have to declare for the draft through the International Pathway Program. I don't know what the deal is, but Sorsby is a college football player. He has to go through and be approved.
Right. His lawyer's going to appeal or sue, saying based on the CBA. Does the CBA agreement apply to college?
No, somebody was explaining to me that the reason that counter suit is not going to work at all is because the league doesn't always have a supplemental draft and then they canceled it. They have to schedule it like it's a reverse, and so. The fact that it's not something that happens every year, it's not a guarantee. This guy is not guaranteed of a chance to go in.
But he was saying, we asked what would have to be done to make it happen, and he says they did what the NFL said.
I mean, I think they're not going to win that argument.
Yeah.
Well,
also, he knew this was coming down the pike. Just enter the draft. Now, I know you get offered a lot of money from Texas Tech, but
yeah,
he can't have been surprised that this came.
Right. Right. He would have been much better off had he entered the draft.
Yes.
He would have got taken.
Disclosing it, being upfront about it.
And some
and
guys
probably goes in the third round then.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe, yes. Yeah. At the lowest.
Yeah.
Because I think he's a second-round talent.
But I think if he had gotten the feedback that he was a second-round talent, then I think he actually probably would have just gone in the draft.
No, I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a quick TO, come right back. And let's talk about our friends. Speaking of which, let's talk about Parks Casino and the great acts that you could find at Parks Casino. We're talking the best acts out there, comedians, and the greatest bands, historic bands. I mean, you name it, all at Parks Casino. Here you go. Michael Carbonaro, the great magician, on September 19th. Michelle Wolf, the great comedian, on December 5th. Bobby Lee, September 24th. Jim Jeffries, VG's favorite, October 24th. I mean, they're just always around. George Thorogood and the Destroyers, late August 28th. Tommy Chong from Cheech and Chong. America on October 31st. Kiss frontman Gene Simmons on July 24th. It's all right there, parkscasino.com to buy tickets. Parks Casino, Pennsylvania's #1 casino, Street Road, exit off at 95 and the PA Turnpike. And beautiful Bensalem, Bucks County. Got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's talk about Valley Forge. Nice little quick reset. Sometimes you need that. And you don't want some long, overly complicated trip like to Bali, like the brain, right? Montgomery County. You just get away, quick getaway. A little bit of everything. History, shopping, entertainment, outdoor adventure, great food, all just outside the city. You can spend the day exploring Valley Forge National Historical Park, hit the shops at KOP, check out live entertainment, explore some of the amazing small towns, hidden gems throughout Montgomery County. And with America celebrating 250 this summer, never been a better time to experience the history and the stories that helped shape this country. Whether it's a couples trip, family weekend, sports road trip, just a chance to unplug for a few days, Montgomery County makes it easy to get away without going far. Plan your trip, book your stay, start your retreat today. valleyforge.org. That's valleyforge.org. All right. Back live with our man, Bo Wolf.
That rolls off the tongue. Forge.org. A nice flow.
Forge.org.
I love that.
Forge.org.
Here you go. We were talking about this earlier with the brain.
Pat Ryan was the general contractor quarterback that they brought.
Pat Ryan, he was a construction guy.
Yes.
It's hard for me to get over how high this microphone is. I can't lower it if it's like at my ears.
We have to put something out on the Sixers Slack channel to see who does that, because every morning it's like Incredible Hulk tightens it. You can't untighten it.
It's Derek? That's Derek.
He's got
Derek's guilty.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he'd
yeah.
have no problems with his Godzilla hands, but us normal people. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk ball. What do you want to talk about?
You're lucky you're not in a sinking chair.
I know.
That's year I want to get, I'd bat.
Yeah.
And I would hit with a bat.
It's okay. It's fine.
We were talking about this with the brain. Like I'm trying to talk the brain. Brain is on the under for 10.5. The Eagles over under is 10.5.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see a world where they're an under. I don't. Call me crazy. It's not about being a homer. I'm not saying Super Bowl or any of this stuff. I'm just looking at, will the Eagles win 11 games? And my answer is yes, a resounding yes. And it has to do with their defense.
Mm-hmm.
And their defense is that good. And I think we overrate, or we're so overly obsessed with this offense. And I get it's a great story, the whole thing. But if they're middle of the pack, they're going to win 11 games.
Overtime.
Overtime. I can see a world. I can paint a picture for you of things going wrong on the defensive side of the ball.
Really? All right.
So this is not what I think is going to happen, but I think there's a world in which this happens. So the safety position is bad in this world. Andrew Makuba is basically the same guy he was last year. They don't address the position further. Marcus Epps is fine, but he's past his prime. That is a weakness.
What about Cooper, though?
Hold on. I'll get there.
I mean, we're not talking injuries.
Well, yes, of course, injuries
He's
is
only
part
going
of
to
it.
play safety and base, though.
Yeah, he's only going to be out there in base.
Right.
Reek Woolen is kind of what he has been the last couple of years. He's just up and down. He gets a lot of penalties. He gets beat deep. He's pressing because he's on a contract year. He's pick hunting, and this is a bust of a signing. Quinyon and Cooper are fine. Linebacker, Zach Bond takes a little bit of a step back. Jahad Campbell never gets to the level that they expect. Maybe he is dealing with injuries, and that position is not good. And so the spine of your defense, the middle of the field, is pretty open to be plucked. Jonathan Grenard is coming off a 3-sack season, and he's a good player, but he gets 4 sacks. Nolan Smith continues to not be able to stay healthy. And then at defensive tackle, I think there is some combustion potential in the sense of the personality dynamics here. If Jalen Carter doesn't get paid and he's playing on what is essentially a contract year for him, Moro Ojimo is playing in a contract year. He is looking to build up his free agency. Meanwhile, the one guy they did pay a lot of money to is Jordan Davis, and he's only on the field 40% of the time. So there starts to be a little bit of animosity in that room. They're like, you paid him, but you're taking him off the field for us. Like, where's our money? And we talked about this on the show yesterday because Howie likes to avoid doing in-season deals now because he wants to avoid those personality dynamics of guys getting jealous of who's getting paid and who's not. But those guys go back. They know that, Davis got paid. Like, because he got in shape 1 year and now he gets paid. Meanwhile, I'm the guy you rode to 90% of the snaps and you're not giving me my money. I think there's something a little bit there. So the defense is just mid. It's, the 15th best defense in football. And then on offense, the grand experiment doesn't go very well. Jalen under center and throwing over the middle of the field doesn't really happen. They get impatient. They go back to what they're comfortable doing. They miss A.J. Brown a lot. Devontae is fine, but Mekhi Lemon is struggling through hamstring injuries and is not a difference maker. Dontavian Wicks is the guy that he was with the Packers and not some better player than that. And the running game is not great because they're missing the best offensive line coach, and the offensive line is still old and injured and not that good. It's possible.
Oh my God, they're going to be 8-9.
I'll see it.
Jeez, oh man, you got me scared now.
I'm not.
That's not how I think it's going to play out, but that's
I'm not
possible.
scared of the ghost story.
I don't like ghosts.
I don't think the ghost story has. I think it's too outlandish.
What? There wasn't anything really outlandish there.
The defense was outlandish. I mean, not outlandish, but not as like.
It's not like he said Q's going to stink.
Right.
I'm not suspending disbelief. Like they're not going to be at each other's throats.
Sure, that part is a bit of a stretch, but the idea of the middle of the defense,
the linebacker
being weak, is very possible.
I believe in Bond, and I
believe in Bond too.
I can't believe in the safeties right now.
I believe in Coop. I think Bo's right about. I think Epps is fine. The kid, we'll see about. I got my concerns, but I think they're so good back there that I think they're fine. I think that secondary's.
The corners are great.
I'm a Reek truther.
See, the safeties are below.
Here's another possibility. Having seen this play out a lot in your time covering football, if the offense is really not carrying its weight, there gets to be a time, where the two sides of the ball are a little bit at odds, and that trickles over to
6 and 11.
That's a historic.
I mean, he just keeps talking. It's getting worse and worse.
That's why he doesn't like having me on the show.
I love having you on the show.
Get Bo to talk basketball, please.
And another reason why Gansey should be fired.
Yeah, I don't listen. I mean, we're talking 11. Like again, they play 17 games.
Yeah.
So 11 and
Schedule's
6
pretty easy.
Is not.
Well, we're saying it's going to take 3-4 weeks to get the offense grooving.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're going to lose games.
They got Bears and Rams in those 4 weeks.
Okay, they may lose.
2-2.
They may go 2-2.
1-3.
No, I don't think they're going to go 1-3. But I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, it's all out there. Just because they are going to work through their offense doesn't mean they're going to lose games. It may not look pretty. What we know about this team is they have won a boatload of games that weren't pretty. They win. That's what they do. They just win games. And most of the time, it's not pretty.
I mean, one-score games, they're coin flips. Those things can regress.
When
it's
has
not
it?
Crazy.
I mean, when has it regressed?
5 and 12.
Even the
I think 4. I think 4 and
year.
13.
4 and 13.
Even the slide year.
Yeah.
Right? What did they finish?
Were they 11 and 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was the sky's falling. We're going to fire the coach.
Yeah.
They won 11 games.
Yeah,
That's my point.
But that was a situation where, remember, they were winning those games ugly, and some of us kept being like, "This is not sustainable. They are not playing good football." And the idea that they're just getting by on the fact that if they win games is going to come back to bite them, and it did.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
but they still won 11 of them.
Sure.
Like this team just wins.
I agree. I would take the over too.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a crazy suggestion.
I think it's insane.
Mm.
I think the brain is wrong.
Mm.
And I want to guide him to the light.
I mean, but Brain's also saying you're just assuming they can all stay healthy. Offensive line.
Okay. Well, there's always the health.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is real. I mean,
football's football.
Yeah, but the offensive line's had some health issues.
Football's football. Guys get hurt. That's part of the game. You can't predict it.
No, but
you can predict
there's a pattern of guys breaking down,
older players,
season.
But that's the offensive line.
But this offense is actually beneficial to the offensive line. Lane's going to get help.
Yeah,
I like it.
Unknown
17. He's going
unknown
17
play caller.
Yeah, it's going to take some adjustment.
Yeah, again, I'm not saying 17-0. I'm saying they're
16-1.
They'll
rest the starters in week 18.
At least 11 games. They win 11 games.
We'll give them that loss. Yeah.
This schedule, are you quaking in your boots over this schedule?
I think I had them.
You need to be refreshed.
I had them.
Let me refresh.
I think I had them 11-6 or 10-7.
10-7.
Yeah.
9-8.
10-7.
We're 11-6. Could go either way.
10-7. That's terrible.
2-2 out of the first 4.
Here we go, Bo. Here we go. One more time.
All right.
Here we go. Let's go. Home Washington.
Loss.
Win. At Tennessee.
Loss.
Win. At Chicago.
That's a loss.
Loss. Home Rams.
That's a loss.
That's a loss.
Yeah.
At Jacksonville in London.
Hopefully we'll be there to watch.
We will.
And they'll lose.
I was talking to Vince from Philly Sports Trips. They are going to win, and there's no way they lose in London.
Jacksonville's used to the schedule.
Oh, Jacksonville.
Okay,
They stink. Forget about it, sunshine. There's no sunshine in England. All right? Carolina. Win.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Dallas,
coming back after
Win.
going to London. Carolina.
I don't care who you're playing. You're winning. Except, didn't the Eagles, what was the Wentz game? Did they go to London?
They went to London they played against the Jags, 2018.
And then they came back and they played the Carolina or the Browns?
Well, they did have the bye after it that year.
All right. But I remember there was a game right after London. Maybe it was second week after.
Yeah.
Where I think it was Carolina. He threw a pick. I don't even know what he was looking at.
The Cleveland one?
Yes.
Was it the Browns? Yeah, I believe it was. Oh, what's that guy's name?
Do you
the
remember
linebacker
that
who
throw?
picked it off.
It's
Yeah, awful.
It was one of those deals where
one of the worst throws you've ever seen.
He couldn't see the middle of the field.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what, are you blind? What's wrong with you?
Oh,
that was when I was like, this dude's messed up. He can't see what's in front of him.
Yeah. That London game, I remember Josh Adams had a big game, the running back, and Jason Kelsey missed a snap because he got cleated right in the nuts.
Oh, yeah.
And then I wrote a whole story about guys getting hit in the nuts. Fun story.
Well, the nuts is better than
the Chad Lewis injury.
The Chad Lewis injury.
I think the Asante Samuel injury might have been worse, but
you think so?
What's the Asante Samuel injury?
Lacerated.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
No, but the Chad Lewis one was a lacerated butthole.
I go this one worse.
Well, no, but it went up, like towards the
Spraying all over the place.
God.
What did he lacerate it on?
Jules going to throw up.
What did he lacerate it on?
Cleat.
Cleat in the tuchus?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Asante's was less severe.
It was.
I think it was more of a flesh wound that had to be addressed.
Yeah, but then there's probably scar tissue and stuff down there.
I do like to imagine like Rick Burkholder having to put a Band-Aid on Asante's.
Well, it's better than he had to show. Did I ever tell you the story? This is
Yeah,
pre-10. And Rick, I gotta get Rick on to tell the story. It's a great story because Rick is in the tunnel showing up Chad his butt. Yeah, he's like, dude, he goes, I'm down below him, sewing him up. Somebody's got to sew you up.
There's not a doctor around?
Talk about a tight end.
Yeah, he's like, right. Somebody's got to sew you up.
How's there not a doctor around?
He had to do that. Any of those kinds of wounds, he would stitch you up. He stitched me up one time. See that finger? It's all weird. The tip.
Yeah.
I'll give you that finger.
That one?
See
And that came from Chad Lewis's butt?
Yeah. Right? So anyway, see his fingers all messed up.
Yeah, where were you that he was around that you got lacerated?
So what happened was a dumbbell fell on it, right?
Okay.
I was I was doing something and I hit it like it was nasty, right? I just taped it up and didn't do anything with it. Well, like 5 days later, I was at Novacare.
Turning green.
Yeah, it was green and oozy.
Yes. I didn't even look at it for 5 days, right?
Set it and forget it.
So I show Rick. He goes, dude, what's up with your finger? It's black. And it was spreading. And he goes,
oh, man.
He goes, dude, let me see that thing. So then he shot it up and then he had to, cleaned it, shot it up, and saved the tip. Because he goes, you were to lose, because another day or two, that's gone.
Jesus.
Yeah. Thanks to Rick. But Rick, that's your job, sewing it up.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Anyway, I guess we should end it.
All right.
It's a good way.
End the show.
Yeah.
We're through 7 weeks. I haven't won 7. I think you're 5-2.
5-2 over 7. We're how many more times are we gonna do this?
I don't know.
Once a week.
Right? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for it, dude. The World Cup's been awesome.
Yeah.
But it just gets me like, all right, let's go. We're that much closer.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. That's gonna do it for us. Jules Rules. Bo,
Julia.
what time today?
2 o'clock.
What's the
Today we are which Eagles are you buying stock in over the course of the next year?
So what do you get? How many guys?
5 each, probably.
So I buy next 5 years?
Next year. Like who are we going to look at differently over the course a year from now? Who are we going to look
Cooper Quinyon doesn't count.
Unless you think they're,
going to get better.
The best player in football. But they're already thought of as all pros.
Quinyon's the best. I think he's the best cornerback. I think he's right there. If you ask me about who I think has a big year, I'm going to tell you Grenard.
Relative to expectations. Okay, that's a good one.
I think Grenard I think he's got, he approaches double-digit sacks.
Okay.
I'll take Grenard.
Speaking of nasty injuries.
Yes.
Green Nards.
I'm going to go Mund. Gonna have a big year.
Gonna
have a big year.
Okay. What's a big year for him? 6 catches?
3 touchdowns.
Oh, all right.
Johnny Monk gets 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. And a couple pancake blocks.
Well, that's possible.
He's
probably going to play a lot.
Who'd you go? Give me one of your guys.
I am always on the Jalix Hunt train.
Totally.
I think
that's
could
right.
be in for a monster year.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Ojo's got another big year too.
Probably.
Contract year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You buying or
He's going to get Milton Williams money.
You buying or selling Elliott?
So,
Jake? Number 26 on the Eagles 26, Jake Elliott.
really? You don't have him 26.
Snuck in. He was the last guy on.
Guess he's buying.
It's one of the only guys who's won 2 Super Bowls.
You can't waste a spot on a kicker.
I listen. I was with you initially, and then
I'm surprised.
the more you talk to people in the building, they want to.
I'm sorry.
They're cheerleading for Elliott.
I'm out.
Captain.
I'm out.
Guy who's won 2 Super Bowls.
I can't do a kicker. 26. I'm wasting the spot.
I don't fully disagree with you.
Yeah.
But he got the last spot.
All right. All right, chat. See you, chat. Love you. Everybody have a great day. Jules rules.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.